Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Starry Tarot. It is good to see you today. Happy Sunday to y'all. I hope you're all doing well today. I know I already said that. My name is Sophie. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you so much for your subscription. If you are returning, welcome back. Hi, good to see you all. Hope you're doing great. Mercedes, hey girl, how are you doing? How has your weekend been? Tasha, how are you, love? Good to see you. Got my girls here. How y'all doing? Definitely not a gloomy. Last Sunday was definitely a gloomy Sunday. It was raining. It was depressing, but beautiful day today. I don't know where y'all, what it's like where y'all are at, but beautiful day out there today. Ooh, give me 1 minute. Your girl's got some cramps. She needs some ibuprofen. Oh, okay. 1 second, y'all. Sure. My girls can relate. Okay. So put ibuprofen here. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. All right. All right, so I am going to get into my spiel. So yes, I am a tarot reader. As you can see today, we are using, I love this deck. So I know I say that about almost all my decks, but I love this deck so much. This is the Magical Girl Tarot deck. It is inspired by Sailor Moon, and I just love my Sailor Moon. They're just beautiful little pastel gold embossed cards. So yeah, I can answer any question you may have, with the exception of medical and or legal questions, of course, as I always preface. I am also a psychic medium. I guess you could call me a necromancer. I can communicate with those who have passed on. If that is something that you are interested in, I would be honored to read for any of you. If there's someone who you would like to communicate with who has passed on, I do ask that if that is something that you are interested in, that you just check in with me a little beforehand, because I have found in my practice that while I can communicate with most who have passed on, I cannot communicate with absolutely all, so I do ask that you just give me a moment to check in with spirit, make sure that they're available. It only takes like 30 seconds to a minute. And I don't charge anything. I just want to do it before, if that is something that you're interested in. I like to do that before before sending a donation or anything like that, just to be sure. What else? I also offer, I've been giving past life regression readings for years now, but over the past, it was towards the end of last year, I spent a couple of months really honing my past life regression abilities and this method that I use. You sent a donation through PayPal. You sure did, and so did Mercedes. I am so I don't know why. I don't know why. I see these. I just got 2 notifications, but they didn't pop up. I'm so sorry, honeys. All right, 2 reading dues. Thank you so much, Mercedes, and thank you so much, Tasha. I'm sorry about that, ladies. Okay, let's go ahead and cue this up. Y'all were probably just like, what is Sophie rambling on about? I made my donation. All right. Miss Mercedes, thank you, sweetheart, for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Oh, no, you're all good, Mercedes. You're all good. I make my announcements like, when there's lulls and stuff like that, but it's not like, I can make my announcements later and stuff. It's more just, letting people know the different things that I offer. You have a job interview on Tuesday. Will you get it? Well, congratulations on getting the interview, girl. We know how difficult the oh, thank you, Mercedes. We know how difficult the job market is right now, and so and I know a lot of my clients are looking for new jobs, and I'm so happy when you guys land interviews. It really is a big deal, and it's very, that in and of itself is promising. I'm excited about this. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mercedes get the job she interviews for on Tuesday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mercedes get the job that she interviews for on Tuesday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mercedes get the job she's interviewing for on Tuesday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mercedes get the job that she is interviewing for on Tuesday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mercedes get the job that she is interviewing for on Tuesday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mercedes get the job she is interviewing for on Tuesday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mercedes get the job that she is interviewing for on Tuesday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mercedes get the job that she is interviewing for on Tuesday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mercedes get the job she is interviewing for on Tuesday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mercedes get the job she is interviewing for on Tuesday? And you're a Sagittarius, right, girl? I'm like 90% sure you are, but I just want to confirm. Well, we've got the Knight of Wands here, so I'm gonna guess you are. And Knight of Wands reversed, the Empress, Seven of Wands reversed, Four of Swords. Oh, okay, and Two of Pentacles reversed. Okay, okay. So this is a common answer that I get. I will say, recently one of my clients landed an interview and he asked if he was going to get the job. And even then it was like, it's not set in stone, but it looks really effing good. It's really like going more towards like a yes. Because you have not done the interview yet, that has to happen before, because it's not fated, it's not set in stone, you know, that you are going to get the job. It's all dependent on you and how well you do in the interview. I do see with this Seven of Wands reversed that I don't know how many other people they're interviewing. That's always, if they do tell, like I had an interview last week and I got a job last week, or this week, I'm so sorry. And the interviewer told me how many applications they get and how many interviews she does. And I was just like, whoa, wow, okay. Competitive, but I still got the job. I was so happy. And that's what I'm seeing here is there is a little bit of, I feel like they are going to be, thank you. Yeah, I don't want to, I'm so happy. I feel, at first I was rejected from, it's a psychic, reading, website, and I'll be a psychic consultant on there, and I just felt like I was such a good fit, and they rejected me the first 2 times, but I knew it was a bot. And then I looked through my spam, and the recruiting team reached out to me. They're like, we really want to interview you. I was just like, wow, I thought I was rejected. It was great. It was very much like a weird fated thing. With this, I definitely, with this Empress card, I don't know what job you're interviewing for, and you don't have to tell me, but with this Empress card, they're definitely going to see your worth and your value and what you bring to the table. Your energies are beautiful. I know that, and I'm not just saying that to kiss your ass. You have really, really beautiful energies. Grace, a lot of grace. You have a lot of grace. I think that's the best word I could describe how I feel with your energies. In terms of this job, yeah, they've got to make deliberations with this Four of Swords, Two of Pentacles reverse, Pentacles being jobs, making a decision. I feel like they're probably going to interview maybe 3 or 4 individuals. And I feel like you are going to be one of 2 that they're going to be deliberating on. They may even be interviewing maybe 5 or 6. But there's a handful of interviewees, and you're going to make the cut. and it's going to be a deliberation between you and another person. They may end up hiring both of you, depending on what they need. But Spirit is saying, you being a Sagittarius as well, this Knight of Wands reverse, this Four of Swords, really meditate on, not meditate, but practice. Like, do like practice interviews with yourself. Pretend you're talking to the interviewer. That's what I did. I tried to, and it was like, I mean, I've never interviewed for a psychic job before. I've interviewed for many other jobs, but it was an hour-long interview that I did. The last part, I gave her a reading. Can you imagine giving a reading to someone who is about to hire you, and the reading was that she needs to improve her work-life balance because she works too hard? I was so scared to tell her the truth, but I was like, look, you know, I can't not tell her the truth of what I'm seeing. And I was so afraid I was going to upset her. She was just like, I swear, she looked like emotional. She was like, wow. I was like, you're not a mom, are you? She's like, no. I'm like, you need to tend to your inner child. She was like, wow. She's like, I get many a reading, especially because I do these interviews, and no one has ever touched on that. Like, and that's something I realized, like, my husband and I realized, like, only, like, 3 months ago, that I'm not in touch with my inner child, and I need to nurture her. It was really, really, thank you so much, Mercedes. And you too, you know, you've got a gift too. You've got some, this Empress energy, like, people see it. People see your gift. People see your value. And I hope you're aware of that. You know, and even at times when people are disrespectful towards you, or don't acknowledge all of your gifts and your beauty, I truly hope that you're at a point where you're confident enough to know that you're definitely worth your salt. And anyone who doesn't think that you are is an idiot, and they're probably deflecting. I think everybody thinks you're worth your salt, quite frankly. And again, if they don't, they're absolutely out of their mind, because you've got a lot of work. You've got a lot going on for you, girl. A lot. So my advice would be, to really just, like, have your mind on this interview, and, you know, try and anticipate the questions that they're going to ask, how you'd answer them. Also, one of my tricks that I've implemented since I was, like, in my early, like, since after college, and I started looking for jobs, my mom gave me this advice. One of the best questions to, when they ask you, like, do you have any questions? The best question to ask is, yes, what would be your ideal candidate? Like, what would be the ideal person that you would want to hire? And that gives you a great scope of what they're looking for, and what you know you can bring, and what you're wanting to offer, you know. And it shows a genuine, you know, interest in wanting to be, you know, an exceptional employee for them. So I think this looks promising, girl. It's all in your hands. That Knight of Wands reversed. It's all in your hands, 100%. I mean, I know they're the determining factor, but you're really the determining factor. They're deciding on you. You know, you're the one with the gift. So yeah, it lets them tell me what they're looking for, and I can show them how to fit. Exactly. That's why I love that question. It's like, okay, because, you know, they write descriptions, and, like, I don't know if it was a job, if you applied to a listing, or what, or, you know, if it was by word of mouth, but, you know, they describe, you know, the job and blah blah, but they likely don't describe exactly what they're looking for, you know. And if you get that on an individual basis, I think it's just a really helpful question. Well, thank you so much, sweet Mercedes. I really appreciate you, girl. And you let me know how that goes. Keep me posted. I'll be thinking about you. I'll be thinking about you on Tuesday. I don't know what time your interview is. I like to ask people what time their interviews are, so I can, like, think it, like, I'll think about you and, like, say a prayer for you. You don't need it, but, like, I'll be sending you good energies. I think this sounds good. The energy of the job feels good too. Like, if Spirit's on board with it, that's right on, you know. 12 noon Eastern. Oh, okay. I didn't know you were on the East Coast. Okay. So that'll be, I will be at work, I'll be at work that morning. So when I start work that morning, I'll be thinking of you. I'll put it in my reminders. Thank you so much, girl. Yeah. No, I think it's going to be great. Like, yeah, if it wasn't a good fit for you, Spirit would have said. And they had nothing bad to say about the opportunity. Thank you so much, love. Thank you. Yeah, I don't start my new job for another 10 days, or I think in, like, 7 days I started. And it's all from home. It's all remote. So this will be my third job. Fourth, maybe? No, third, yeah. Huh, I wear many hats. Angel, how are you doing, love? Good to see you. Good to see you. And thank you so much, Miss Tasha, for your additional donation, love. How are you doing, Jewel? Good to see you. Tasha, 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 thank you, love, for your donation. Um, okay, so you were looking for um um okay, so you donated 1717. I'm doing great, Jewel. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I was just telling Mercedes I just got a new job. I'm working. I got a job working for this psychic consulting website. It was actually like three of my clients recommended me. They're like, "Have you heard of this site? You'd be great for it." And I was like, "No." So I checked it out. I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I feel like I'd be a good fit here." And I got the job. I was rejected. I was rejected by a bot 2 times. The first 2 times I sent my app in, and then I looked in my spam folder like a week later, and the recruitment team was like, "We want to schedule an interview with you, like ASAP." I was like, "Wait, I thought I was rejected." So I'm very excited to get that started. Yeah. It's gonna be a busy summer. I mean, working a lot, but it's remote, so I can do some travel hopefully too. Yeah, I know, right, girl? It really is. It really is. And even the interviewer said to me, she was like, just to give you some scope. I was telling Mercedes too. In every interview, I think the best question to ask is, what is your ideal candidate? And the interviewer told me, you know, basically no TikTokers, no influencers. She's like, just to give you perspective, like when this site started 5 years ago, we would get about like maybe 100 submissions a week. Now I get about 700 to 800 submissions a week. And out of those, I interview like 3 to 5 people. I was like, okay, yeah, wow. She's like, so just letting you know, like, it's a big deal. I was like, yeah, no, thank you. Wow. And it just speaks volumes to, because I applied to, when I thought I was rejected, I applied to other sites too. And I was rejected from like 3 of them. I was like, wow, this is the job market. So that's why I was just like, whoa, God is real. God is good. Thank you so much. Like, just went to my spam folder. And thank you, Miss Jewel. Thank you, Jewel, for your donation. Sorry about that, Miss Tasha. I went on a little tangent there. We're gonna get right into your reading right now, baby girl. All right, so you donated for 1717. So that would be about 12 cards. Did you want if you wanted a 15 card expanded reading or 3 questions, that would be 2121. Um, and you can just do 12 cards if you want. I don't mind, sweetheart. But if you wanted 15, that would be an additional $4.04 if you wanted to do that. We could also, like I said, if you wanted to just stick with 12 cards. You're kidding me, are you serious, Angel? You really don't want a reading? I'd love to read for you. But I understand if you don't want a reading. But oh my goodness, thank you, Angel. You really are. You are so Thank you so much. Wow, really means a lot to me. Thank you. Probably aren't any messages for me since I'm in a healing period right now. Okay. I don't want to disagree with you, but I will say I'm sure there are. I'm sure, you know what I bet the messages are, and you don't have to accept them. This is up to you. But I have a feeling that the messages. Great, thank you so much, Tasha. No problem. Yeah, and oh yeah, it looks like you have 3 different questions. No problem, yeah, no problem. Thank you. What I would surmise, Jewel, if you did do a reading, and you're in a healing period right now, and I can feel your energy. I feel that Spirit is going to give you some thumbs ups, and keep on doing what you're doing. You're strong, recognizing that it's hard. It can be very painful to heal. It's difficult. Of course I'm down, girl. Of course I am. Yes. Yeah, no, I mean, that's just what I think angel, your guides are going to say, but I could be wrong. But that's what that I think that would be, if we could get some kind of confirmation, I think that would be, definitely beneficial. And thank you so much, Miss Tasha. Thank you, thank you. All right, so the first question you have is, oh, you have two questions. Okay, so we can do a 10 card and a 5 card. So for your first question, would you like it to be 5 cards or 10 cards? Sorry about that. Can you describe my life partner, true soulmate, and his financial status? Okay, with that question, I would recommend that to be a 10 card because that's getting deep. Describing your life partner. Yeah, I think that would be good for a 10 card. All right, let's do that. And Tasha, you are a Virgo, right? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Oh, Libra. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please describe Tasha's life partner. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please describe all aspects of Tasha's life partner, including his financial status. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please describe all aspects of Tasha's future life partner, including his financial status. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please describe all aspects of Tasha's future life partner, including his financial status. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please describe all aspects of Tasha's future partner, including the financial aspects. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please describe Tasha's future life partner, including his financials. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please describe all aspects of Tasha's future life partner. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please describe all aspects of Tasha's future life partner and his financial status. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please describe all aspects of Tasha's future life partner, including his financials. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please describe all aspects of Tasha's future life partner, including his financial status. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please describe all aspects of Tasha's future life partner, including financial. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please describe all aspects of Tasha's future partner, including his financials. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please describe all aspects of Tasha's future life partner, including financials. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please describe all aspects of Tasha's future life partner, including his financials. Angels, masters, and spirit guides, please describe all aspects of Tasha's future life partner, including his financial status. Nine of Pentacles reversed. The Emperor. There we go. The Empress reversed. Emperor and Empress reversed right next. Wow. Okay. Ace of Cups reversed. Knight of Swords reversed. I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly, all of it. Because we all have our flaws, we all have our gifts, we all have our strengths, we all have our weaknesses. Four of Pentacles, the World reversed, Ace of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Moon. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely your forever man. This is definitely hubby material, the Emperor. This is the divine masculine energy that is going to be hopefully your forever life partner. Tarot can only see so far into the future, and this is what they're seeing with your next really, really committed connection, long term. I emphasize the long term with this World reversed card. I actually don't think this is going to come to an end. I have had to tell people, Miss Tasha, in reality, 50% of all marriages do end in divorce, so that is something to take into account, okay? It's something I always have to take into account. Another thing I have to take into account, which is unfortunate, is that not everybody ends up getting married. That's not set in stone for everyone. Most people do. But that's also something that comes up. But I am not seeing that here. I'm not seeing that here. I'm seeing not only marriage, but I see this being long lasting. Four of Pentacles. You guys are going to hold on to each other for a very long time. This is very, very long term. However, financials, not looking great. This Nine of Pentacles reversed. I don't know what you do for a living. I don't know how much you make. And that would be wildly inappropriate for me to ask you how much you make, and I don't want you to answer me, okay? That's very personal. And you don't even have to tell me what you do for a living. I don't know if there's, I do know with some of my clients, they do have an idea of the type of person that they would want to marry, either someone who works in finance, or someone who works in tech, or someone who's an attorney, or a doctor, whatever the case may be. Or just, in my case, you know, you've got to be financially stable. You don't need to be a 1% or anything, but you got to be financially stable. You got to be driven. And even if the odds are against you, you still keep on going. You still keep on going, but with reality. That's what I find really attractive for me. And in this case, I feel like he's going to work in finance. You have a business, okay? I feel like this guy is going to be playing the stock market a lot. I don't know if he's going to be working, you know, some kind of a Wall Street job or something like that, but I do feel like he's a finance guy. And there's going to be ups and there's going to be downs. You have your own business. Yeah, because you said you were a manager. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Miss Wendy. Thank you for your donation. I'll add you in just a sec. That's awesome, girl. That's wonderful that you have your own business. I love that. Love that. Yeah, I feel like as much as you are going to have much love for this gentleman, there is something about him that prevents you from feeling entirely embraced as a woman. And I've been in relationships like this myself, where certain men do make me feel feminine. I always feel feminine. I'm a very feminine woman, but I've been with men who make me feel like I can express my divine feminine less with them. It's hard to explain. Maybe you can understand just cerebrally, but like anecdotally, like being in a relationship where you've been with someone, it's like I don't feel like this man really made me feel like an embraced woman, whereas this guy, he had his own insecurities and is not quite capable of making me feel that way all the time. I don't know if you want children. I don't know if you have children already, but I see children. I'm not supposed to talk. I'm not supposed to give medical answers. I don't answer medical questions, but if I do see pregnancy on the horizon, if I do see children on the horizon, I will tell you. And I do see at least one child. Again, I don't know if that's something that you're looking for, but I do see procreative energy here. You do? Okay, awesome. Because at least one is going to come into your life here. And a big issue with, he's not a bad man at all. You're going to love him. I already really like his energy. He's got a lot of healing to do. He's a very hardworking man. Has a lot of healing to do, though. There's not a lot of self-love as much. He loves you, and you love him, but he don't love himself that much. And that's where, God, girl, it's reminding me of someone I used to date. I knew they really loved me, and I really loved them, but I wasn't able to fully feel like a woman in every way because, and it was directly, like going back on it, looking back at it, it's like it was directly correlated to the fact that the dude didn't have love for himself or see that much value in himself. And he does suffer from some depression, with this Five of Cups. Okay, so I had a feeling you would get that. Yeah, just, it's hard to explain that feeling. Another tarot reader actually helped me figure that out with the dude I was talking about just now. I was like, you're right. Yeah, no, he doesn't make me feel like a woman like other men have. And yeah, of course I feel like a woman, you know. Feel like a woman. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like, they don't always hold the doors. They don't always, it's just the chivalry isn't always there. The self, it's more of a self-awareness thing. They're not doing it on purpose. This guy ain't gonna be doing any neglecting on purpose at all. It's more he's got a lack of self-awareness. Knight of Swords reversed in the moon. He's definitely got a lot of healing to do. And if you could get him on board with a professional, if he's not already, this guy's great. He's very, very smart, Tasha. Very, very smart, devoted, husband, father. The Emperor is the husband, the father card. Beautiful. This is what we want to see. Ace of Cups is the baby card. The baby. The baby. Things not coming to an end. I do not see this ending in divorce. I see you standing by each other through the hard times. And without resentment. Oh, it is. Oh, this is a new guy. Yeah, no, this is a newbie. This is a new person. Totally new person, honey. Yeah, you have not met this person. The moon is also a signifier of that. I'm glad you mentioned that just now, because, yeah, that's an important thing to note. You have not met this person. Okay? Definitely a new person. I do feel like this is going to be your forever person, and I don't often get to tell people that. I'll be honest, because of that 50% divorce rate, I sometimes have to give the bad news that, hey, it's going to come to an end. But it will serve its purpose, and you'll probably find someone else again, but the next marriage, you might have a couple of them, This, I am not seeing. This, I'm seeing y'all standing through each other through thick and thin. Every marriage has its ups and downs. If it didn't, that would be really weird. Like when I look at like people, even my parents or people who've been married for 30, 40, 50 years, of course there's ups and downs. It's life. Even as single people, we go through ups and downs. But, when we're with another person, we share those ups and downs. That's like the Ten of Wands reversed, which we don't have here, but I do, I'll pick that just pro bono. I see it in my head. You guys are going to be able to, he will trust you to express how he feels. He will trust you if you say, hey, hon, I think you need to go to therapy and work on this because I'm concerned about you. I think he will listen to you. I like his energy. I feel badly. I mean, a lot of us go through anxiety and depression. This guy really does go through depression, but he works really, really effing hard. And that's the other thing is because he works in finance, when things go up, when things go down, he really lives it. All relationships have their bumps. Totally. And if they don't, then all relationships have their bumps in the road. And if you can't stand by each other, then then it wasn't meant to be. But I tell everyone this, there's going to be bad. There's just like any relationship, there will be bad, but there will be beautiful things too. So long as the two of y'all stand together, and you will. I really like this, Tasha. I'm really glad we asked this question. I was scared because I told you they give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. And when I've done readings like this for people, sometimes I'll be like, I don't like this guy. I don't like his energy. This guy, love his energy. And I know it's, my opinion, whatever, who cares. But just feeling his energy, this future guy, spirits, we're making it happen. We're facilitating it. I don't know how long it's going to take till you meet him. That's the harder thing to determine. But if spirit is able to pick it up now, then I would imagine it's going to happen within the next year. Because spirit's really about reading current energies as they stand. So he's out there, and I think he's close to you too. I think he's probably in your vicinity. That's exciting. That's exciting, love. Someone serious. That's what you need. Someone committed and consistent. You have to question, Yeah, I know that this, I have full faith that you're going to find this, that this guy's going to find you, you're going to find each other. It's not even a matter of you finding him or him finding you. Y'all are going to find each other. I feel like it's going to be just like an organic meeting of two people. Yes, girl, I feel you there. I feel you there. My goodness. Funny story, real quick. My first breakup that I went through, the first time I had my heart broken, I was 16 years old, and I had I had a therapist, and I was crying. I'd never been through heartache before. I'd broken a couple of hearts, but I'd never been on the other side, right? And I remember my therapist was just like, Sophie, you're gonna have to kiss quite a few frogs before you find your prince. And I'm like a 16-year-old girl, and I just started crying. I was just like, How many? How many frogs, Doctor? I don't know. Yeah, no, and here I am at 39, but I've still got hope. And the longer I wait, that I know that the more, just how much more it's going to mean to me when I do find love. You know, I don't know. I'm an Aquarius. I'm a hopeful ass optimist, and yeah, love comes. Everyone's journey is different, and some people find their partner when they're like 13. Some people find it when they're 65. You know, it is what it is, but spirit does want us to be happy romantically and united with another person, so long as that's something that we want. And let's go ahead and add, sorry, Wendy, let me go ahead and add you here. Okay. 39, you look girly, thought you were in your mid-20s. Oh, thank you, Tasha. Thank you, love. That means a lot. You know, it's funny. I was telling a friend of mine just like last night, I was like, I don't get it. When I was in my 20s, when I was like 21, 22, people always thought I was 30. Especially when I was a teenager, people thought I was in my 20s. Now that I'm getting older, people think I'm still in my 20s. I think I'd like to think I look maybe like I was looking at, actually, I was looking at photos of me last night from when I was like 19, 25, 32. I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, I don't look much different. I'm surprised. But sunscreen, always wear sunscreen, everybody, and moisturize, moisturize, moisturize every night. Even if you're tired as hell, you gotta moisturize. It's all about moisturization, and staying out of that sun. I don't know what other tips I have. Oh, I'm a vegetarian too. I think that does help, being vegetarian. Um, Maybe it doesn't. I don't know, but thank you so much. You're so sweet, Tasha. That means a lot. The only scary thing is the fact that biologically I'm getting older and I feel it. You know, like little aches and pains and stuff like that. I'm like, oh man, gotta start working out. If you don't use it, you lose it. All right, Miss Tasha, please go ahead and post your next question. Thank you. Unless you already posted it. Let's double check here. No, you did not. Hard to stay away from me, to be honest. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, it's easy for me since I was a kid. I've not liked meat. I did eat a little. I had. I don't know if this really counts, but I had chicken ramen earlier. I don't know if that's real chicken, but chicken powder. I do eat fish. I guess I'm a pescatarian. I do eat fish from time to time. I love fish. But yeah, no, I stay away from meat because I can. Because it's just ever since I was a kid, the idea of eating an animal is kind of like, ooh, but that's just a personal thing. But I also understand, like, people love meat, and that's cool. Like, you gotta, and you gotta eat what your body's craving too. Like, I've dated people and I've had friends that are like that need meat, and I respect that. I don't give anyone crap for what they eat. It's all good, as long as y'all healthy and happy. Will Steven let me know if he likes me or not? Just out of curiosity. Okay, that's your employee. Has there been any? Have you noticed anything between him and Jada? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Steven let Tasha know if he likes her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Steven let Tasha know if he likes her or not? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Steven let Tasha know if he likes her or not? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Steven let Tasha know if he likes her or not? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Steven let Tasha know if he likes her or not? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Steven let Tasha know if he likes her or not? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Steven let Tasha know that he likes her or not? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Steven let Tasha know that he likes her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Steven tell Tasha that he likes her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Steven tell Tasha that he likes her? Six of Cups reversed. Two of Swords. That comes up a lot with this dude. Queen of Wands reversed. Queen of Cups. And the High Priestess reversed. No, I don't think he... I do think he likes you. I do. Not as much. Okay. Yeah, because I don't think... I was thinking more about that situation a couple nights. You know, I get thinking about things. I was thinking about the situation. I was just like... Yeah, there's the level of seriousness between... The energy I got between the two of them was, like, not serious at all. Like... I just feel I get player energy from him. Let's keep. I think I've told you. I do get player energy from him. And I don't think he's going to. I do think he likes you. Hi, Lynn. I just received that. I'll add you in just a sec. Thank you. Yeah, Six of Cups reversed. The High Priestess reversed. These are both communication cards, but we have them in the reversed form. I do think he likes you. This Queen of Cups. And this Two of Swords. He does like you, and he does like Jada. He has a crush on two girls. He has a crush on Tasha, and he has a crush on Jada. Right? No, girl, I can't tell you how many dudes are still players at ages that they should not. I've met people in real life that dudes who are in their mid to late 40s, 50s, who are still players. It's like, dude, do you want a woman to, like, be there for you? Do you want a partner to be there for you, or do you want to be in a nursing home? Like, it's just, there are a lot of advantages to not being a player. Like, in your 20s, have fun. Get those slutty years out of your system, you know? Be free like the wild wind. That's what I tell everyone. Like, learn what you like. Have fun in your 20s. Get that out of your system. When you get older, then you're going to know what you like and what you're looking for. And you've gotten it all out of your system. And I feel like a lot of women do get that out of their system, you know? Right, Mercedes? Right? You know, so many old and gray players. Yeah, you too. We've talked about that. It's like, what is this man doing? Like, that's good advice. Yeah, get what you can and leave. Yeah, because they're only going to give so much. Yeah, no, I don't see him communicating this at all. But yeah, I do see that he still very much likes you. But, you know, what's the use of that if he's just going to keep it to himself, you know? I mean, it's fun to flirt, you know, at work, for sure. But, you know, it's a little disappointing if someone's not going to communicate that, you know. You're worth way more than that. And, that could be putting myself in your shoes. Like, yeah, it's fun to flirt with people. Like, I don't know where you're gonna go from here in terms of, like, communication with him. Like, it's fun to flirt with people, but, like, he's a scaredy cat. Absolutely, yeah, it's your position. And I get that. Like, if I had a crush on my boss, I don't know what, I probably wouldn't tell them. And I know I'm a girl. But, you know, having been a boss or being a supervisor, even then, like, yeah, if an employee, like, asks me out, I don't know, yeah, like, you've been in that position a lot. Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah, it's difficult. And, I do believe that's really what's holding him back, Tasha. That and the fact that I just think he's a player, you know, and, but I do think that, if you were a fellow employee, if this was a different situation, I think he would probably communicate it to you. But yeah, perfect wording there. He's a scaredy cat. He's a coward. He's cowardly lion. Yeah. Yeah, you deserve better than that. So, yeah. Well, thank you so much, Tasha. I appreciate you, sweetheart, as always. And like I said, I don't know how you want to go from here. I mean, he's still your employee, but you know, I'm sure he's really cute. I'm sure he's super cute and nice and fun to talk to. But 32 and you're still playing around. Please. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you, love. Thank you. Angel, Miss Jewel, thank you so much for your donation, love. Let's go ahead and add Miss Lynn here. Right. Just card here. Oh, Jewel. Uh-oh. Okay, so there you are. Okay, so I have a little issue with my Cash App right now, and I have. It's a long story that I'm not going to bore you with, but basically, you sent it to the Cash App that I can't withdraw the funds to my bank account, so I'm going to refund you, and if you could send it over to um my other Cash App, of which it's posted at the top um of the chat. I'm refunding you right now, and I'll show you that it was refunded. Um, oh, you're all good. You're all good. Oops, wrong one. So yeah, this was refunded. Ooh, wrong one. Yeah, there we go. Refunded. Okay, so sorry about that kerfuffle, love. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, Cash App's been a little bit of a weirdo lately. And you were all good. You were all good, Angel. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you. So sorry about that. Thank you for being so accommodating. All right. So, do we just want to do a general in-depth what your spirit guides want to tell you right now? No, you got it right. You got it right, girl. You got it. Wait, did you get it right? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, yes, you did. You did. You're all good. No, you got it right. You got it right. Thank you. Sorry. Because and of course we can ask any question that you like, but I'm kind of curious to know what your angels are, what they want you to know, or how they feel about you and your healing journey right now. Virgo, you're Virgo, right? And this is just a reminder to everyone who's watching, by the way, everybody gets if you are a regular on my channel, you get a free reading on your birthday. So I got to remember all of my people's signs. So all my Tauruses right now, if your birthday's coming up, let me know. Let me know. I was a bit scared because Spirit says I apparently won't find my soulmate physically attractive. Oh, did Spirit tell you that? Or was it another reader? I'll tell you something about that girl. I know it's shallow to say, but that's Virgo for you. No, it's not shallow to say. There's something. It's human. It's human nature, Jewel. It's human nature to be attracted to someone physically, who you are intimate with and loving with. I will tell you that I have been with. Oh, it was a direct message. Okay, I will tell you just from personal experience. I am a little shallow. I'm not shallow, but I do have a type. I do have a type of handsome man. I have 5 boxes to check. You have to be funny. you have to be smart, and you have to be successful and driven. And then the two optional boxes I have are hot and Jewish. You don't have to be either of those, but those are great benefits. What I have found in past relationships of mine, there have been dudes that when I first met them, I would never have been attracted to them. I didn't think they were hot. I didn't find them attractive. Then I'd spend, this might be the Aquarius in me, then I'd spend time with them, get to know them, and I'd fall. And all of a sudden they became attractive to me. So I do think there's something to be said about that. If this is, you didn't know, everyone has a soulmate. Everyone has a soulmate. And not only does everyone have a soulmate, we have multiple soulmates and multiple opportunities for soulmates out there. Yeah, hot and Jewish. Absolutely, absolutely. But it's not a requirement. I do worry sometimes if I meet a guy that I really like and he's not Jewish, that he won't be cool with me being Jewish. But yeah, that's the only thing I'm concerned about. Well, I didn't think I had a and we have multiple. They're not just romantic, But no, I have never ever found someone to not have a soulmate out there. That is something, a direct message I got from my guides, that everybody has. Spirit and our angels provide more than one soulmate opportunity for us. They just want us to be the Page of Swords and seek. That's a big part of it. That people are out there. It's just a lot of us don't have the time or the resources or want to put in. I'll be honest, like looking for love is difficult. I do think there's something to be said about love finding you, or like finding love when you're not looking for it. That definitely has happened to me many times. And when I am specifically looking for someone, it just seems I can't even find a first date, But I think there is something to be said about, you may not find this soulmate physically attractive to you at first, but I do think that it will develop over time, and they might just be the most wonderful, incredible person inside and for you, just perfectly fit for you, that it actually won't be like an issue. I've definitely seen that in my life. Yeah. Soulmate, because that soulmate connection is just so strong, so palpable, and so loving. It's based on love and love alone. So yeah, I would say that maybe not at first, but I could definitely see it developing, especially as women. I think, we're less, as much as we do, like good looks, we're less visually stimulated than men are, and a little more connected to spirit. At least you are, not all women, but you are of the spiritual ilk, and I feel like this gentleman is too. Your soulmate is absolutely of that same vibe. So don't be scared. Please don't be scared, my darling. And if there are any messages that do concern you, I will, there's always a light. There's always a light that I can illuminate there for you. And I'm not just doing that to blow smoke up your ass. It's the truth. There's always light wherever there might be darkness. Okay. So you just want me to ask Spirit, what messages do you have for Miss Jewel? Would you like me to ask that? Or do you have something more specific? Oh, I added another box too, Jewel. Tall. Taller than me. Like, no shorties. As long as you're... Okay, the shortest I would date would be 5'7". And even then, I would make concessions for maybe a 5'6" guy if I was really into him. I did in the past. I did a dude who was 5'6". I'm 5'4". But I could never date someone shorter than me or the same height as me. I couldn't do that. So sad. I hate about myself. I'm like, that is. I feel very shallow, but at the same time, I'm a human being, Okay, yeah, let's do that. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages you feel she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Messengers and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Jewel with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Thanks for. I'm 5'2", so almost everyone's taller than me. I'm only 5'4", so I feel that way too. Like, most people are taller than me, but girl, I was on a dating app not too long ago, and there was a guy who I was like, oh, he's hella fine. He was a doctor. He just checked all the boxes, right? And lo and behold, he was 5'2". I'm like, oh dear, okay. I felt so bad, but I don't even think he was going to ask me out anyway. 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. That's probably my karma for being shallow like that. King of Wands reversed, but no, it's all human behavior, you know. I'm Page of Cups reversed. Haha! Yes, baby girl, the Magician. Death. I say that too excitedly, but I love the Death card, and I'll explain why. Page of Swords. Yes, Page of Wands. Yes, mama. 4 of Wands reversed. The Star reversed. Absolutely. 9 of Cups reversed. Okay. King of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. And 3 of Wands reversed. Okay. All right. Yes, Spirit is on board. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah. No, thank you. And you know, I don't want to, you know, I will say, as much as I like, you know, attractive men, I do like to be the prettier one. That's shallow too. No, but I do. I want to be the princess, and yeah, no, but I also realize I hate that about dating apps. Like, back in the day, yeah, I could develop emotions for someone over time. With dating apps, it's like you just look at a picture and go yes or no. I hate how it just reduces people to that, you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, so Spirit is 100% on board with your healing right now. I see it here. I see it. We've got all these beautiful healing cards. Spirit, I've heard women say that before. I'm dying. Oh. Yeah, it's man. And then when you go out into the real world as a pretty lady, I don't know if you've experienced this yourself, I'm sure you have, but like I go to temple every second Friday, and it's for younger people who are people in their 20s to 40s. Some of them are no kids allowed. They may have kids, but they don't bring them. It's just a way for like younger folks to younger adults, not teenagers, but like people our age to just, you know, mingle and have a good time. And I was there last month, and nobody talked to me. Like, usually women will talk to me, but not even women talk to me. Only one guy talked to me, and he was clearly trying to hit on me. And girl, he was shorter than me, and I was wearing flats. And just the way he hit on me was just like, dude, we're at Temple right now. Like, you can be friendly and flirty, but like, that's the other thing is I also like things starting with friendship. I don't know about you, but if I'm gonna be attracted to a guy and he's gonna start like trying to get with me, I want him to start with like friendship. Like, hey, like, how are you? Why are you here? Like, oh, cool. Like, how long have you been here? But he was just like, hey, like, what are you doing afterwards? Blah blah blah. You think you've heard of that place? Oh no, it's my synagogue that I go to for every Friday. It's Jewish church. It's synagogue is Jewish for church, or temple. We call it temple too. Hi Sophie, did you get my donation 1440? It may have come up as Lynn. Oh, wait, are you friends with Lynn, Felicia? You would be the exact same. Yes, yes. It's just like, dude, we're like, it's like a holy day right now, and it's okay. You know, I do want to meet like a nice single guy at my temple. That's in my congregation. That's ideal, and I tell people that all the time. If you're part of a religion, that's wonderful. Lynn's your middle name. Okay, honey. Let's. Well, I got it to. Lynn is also a client of mine. She's a different client. She's a Taurus. But I also got one from you too. I just got it right now. Actually, I got it 7 minutes ago, but my phone's been weird. Thank you, you guys, for letting me know when you make donations. I really appreciate that. Normally, I don't know what's going on. I have to change my phone up or something, but it's not giving me notifications until you tell me. So thank you, you guys. Thank you very much. Ringy ding ding. And let's quickly go ahead and add Miss Felicia here, and then we will return to Miss Angel and her in-depth reading. All right. Thank you so much, Felicia. Thank you, love. Okay. So Spirit acknowledges that this is a slow, it may end up being a slow, frustrating process, or it may feel. Oh my bad, I live up the street from a synagogue actually. I wonder if they don't like when I let my dog run around the parking lot. I'm sure they have no, I'm sure they don't care at all. I'm sure that's totally fine. That's sweet. No, yeah, no, I can assure you there's no hard feelings there. If you were and actually at my synagogue, it's really, really beautiful. It's in a really fancy schmancy area of San Francisco, and a lot of people walk their dogs around there and stuff. But I'm sure they're chill. No, you're all good. That's sweet. Okay, so yeah, they do recognize that it kind of like an uphill, feels a little like healing is taking slower than you would maybe like. The good news is that a huge transformation is absolutely on the horizon. I think you saw, I don't know if you noticed, but when I pulled this death card, I was just like, yes, 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 that's what's up. Because that is transformation, that is healing. That is healing. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm sure it's not the most delightful feeling and process. You know, you're healing from a lot of trauma. Thank you, Mercedes, for your donation. I'll add you in just a moment. You're healing from a lot of trauma, and you know, I'm not going to go into it. That's you know, between you and I. I'll never say anything that we've discussed in private readings. But you've got a lot of healing to do, and you've made so many strides. You like, spirit is just like, right on, girl, right on. Like, keep on keeping on. It may not feel good right now, but I swear it's going to turn everything around. I'm hearing this from your guides. You will find victory. You are going to heal. It is time to heal. Does anyone watch that show, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt? Did anyone ever watch that? Anyway, there was this like fake Dr. Phil kind of reality show, and he was a therapist on TV, and it was just be like, it's time to heal, everyone. Like, ridiculous. I feel like the worst is finally over. Yes, you've gotten over the hardest hump in my healing journey. I still get a little sad and scared, but it's not as bad as before. Exactly. You've made huge strides. Huge strides. Yes, Six of Wands. Yes, girlfriend. Page of Swords. You are the seeker. You are learning. You are healing. Um, and balance is being restored. This beautiful King of Cups, one of my new favorite cards. I always liked this card, the King of Cups. I love Scorpios, love Scorpio energy, and I love what this card represents. The King of Cups is on their throne on the ocean. I use this analogy almost every day. And just as the waters are rocky, the King of Cups never falters. He's always balanced because he knows that even when it's raining, it'll stop raining. Even when it's storming, it'll come back to being calm and sunny. Even if the waves are crashing and going insane, they will return to being calm. Nothing is stagnant. Everything is in flux. But you can handle it. With grace and dignity. Grace is just the word that comes to mind when I think of you. You and Felicia. I always get the word grace. I always get the word grace. And yeah, you may not feel like you've 100% got this at this time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you do. We've got this King of Wands reversed, and right underneath, we've got, and this is the Crux card right in the center, we have this Page of Wands. It's 100% in your hands. And you are going to get to this King of Wands point. You're at Page of Wands. You're going to get to the Knight of Wands. You're going to get to the Queen of Wands. And you'll finally end at the King of Wands. It depends on what it is, Tasha. It depends on what, if it's a person, it can be a little difficult. It happens sometimes, and if it does, I will just describe what I'm seeing, but sometimes I don't get a vision. Yeah. It surprises me so much when people say they find me graceful. You're so sweet. I feel so chaotic. I don't get chaotic energy from you at all. At all. You're very, and it's funny. Hey, how are you doing, Astro Ascension? Good to see you, my friend. Um, yeah, no, it's funny. There's an instructor who I work for, an art instructor, really sweet woman. She's amazing. She's got like turquoise hair. She's just like the most beautiful, amazing woman. And she's so calm. She just has this calm ass demeanor. She's like, hey, so how's it going? Like, just chill, cool, no big deal, no rush. And I always tell her, I'm like, I love your energy. You calm me down. You're so calm. You're so just chill. She's like, are you kidding me? I was like, yes, girl. She was like, you have no idea how many anti-anxiety medications I'm on. I'm like, me too, girl. And so, yeah, she was like, that's so funny. I suffer from really intense anxiety. I was like, me too. She's like, and I never would have known. I was like, same with you, same with you. And I don't think it's the meds. I think as we get older, and we're in places like, spaces that we enjoy, like right now, I don't feel chaotic. I love doing tarot. I love working in art classes. When I'm in that environment, that's when we flourish, I feel like there's been a shift in the air and we're all moving forward with healing. I do too, Wendy. Yeah. I'm doing well. I'm planning to come back to YouTube. Right on, dude. Right on. Can't wait to see. We should do another collab, bro. That'd be rad. A collab would be rad. All right. Yeah, this Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you may feel like you're on your own, and you are. You are on your own in this healing journey. Everybody who's on a healing journey is on it on their own. Even if they have a therapist, even if they have a partner, the support of their partner, their family, their friends, you're still doing it on your own. No one can heal themselves except for you. And the help of your angels and spirit guides. They're definitely helping you. And yeah, spirit acknowledges that at times you don't feel like you got this. With King of Wands reversed, Page of Cups reversed. And there's something here about, with this Four of Wands reversed, you may not be getting the support you need. Actually, now that I mention it, you may not be getting the support that you need from people around you. But with this King of Pentacles is very, very independent, very solo energy. Like, you've got this. But I just keep on hearing this message, like, you have got this. This is in your hands. Page of Wands, King of Pentacles. And we get here to this freaking Magician card. Magician. You've got this, girl. You are transforming. You are transforming. Thank you very much, Tasha, and thank you for letting me know. that you donated. I still haven't received it, but I'm sure I will in just a moment. Yeah, you've got this. This is in your hands. There is a transformation on the horizon. You are still the star. You are still healing. The Starry. Thankfully, I've started ranting to ChatGPT in my journal, and it's been surprisingly helpful, as silly as it sounds. Not at all. Not at all. I mean, ChatGPT does scare me as a hopefully future therapist, because now there's like chat therapists, like AI chat therapists, and that I'm like, I don't want to be obsolete. I know tarot won't make me obsolete because spirit doesn't work with robots and AI. That's partly why I invested myself in this in this gift that I have. Is we've got to start thinking about jobs that are not going to be replaced by AI. It's really scary. AI is going to get my ass when it goes rogue for all the bitching I've been doing. Yeah, I don't communicate with AI. We're not good friends. We are not good friends. Yeah, the star reversed. You are definitely healing. The journey is not over, but it is almost. Yes, absolutely. That's what I love. That's what I love, dude. It's like it will not. Your name's Austin, right? Sorry, I'm like blanking on your name, but your name's Austin, right? Why am I blanking on your name? I've known you for hella days. This is so embarrassing. Yeah, no, I don't know if you know Tarot Oracle. Dr. Mystical. He's been gone for a little while. I believe he's dealing with an illness. I pray for him. I haven't seen him in a while. But about 2 years ago, he did a collab with Tarot Oracle, and they explored AI and tarot and the benefits of that. Yes, he has cancer. Yeah, yeah. I pray for him. I pray for him. God bless that man. I really hope that his journey is that he's doing well. I really do, because I noticed he wasn't on for a while, and I was just like, well, what's going on? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm concerned. Yeah, let's all pray for him. But yeah, it was very interesting. They were talking about, the benefits of it are AI will always remember all tarot oracles dealing with cancer as well. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's bringing a tear to my eye. Okay. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay. That's really sad. Yeah, the video they did was very insightful. It was just completely, it was non-biased. They talked about the benefits, and I understand that the benefits would be an AI will never forget your story. They'll remember every detail. And of course, the downsides are, well, is their connection with spirit. I mean, yeah, I'm bringing messages from spirit, but I'm also, oh, no, I'm good, Jewel. I'm good, honey. I was going to ask about Casey. I had a feeling that she passed on. Yeah, yeah. God bless her. Rest in peace, Miss Casey. Wow. Okay, I did not know that. I had a feeling. I definitely had a feeling that she had. God bless her. God bless her. I'm sure she's at peace. But yes, they talked about how spirit cannot be replaced. Yes, I do play the role of, therapist too, not non-licensed therapist. I do give you guys practical advice as a human being, An AI would gather advice from other human beings from the neurosphere and apply that. So there is that benefit, but in terms of like channeling messages from spirit, channeling those who have passed on, AI just can't do that. So in conclusion, Ms. Angel, thank you so much. I'm sorry about all my sidebars here, but they are relevant to your journey. This Three of Wands reverse, don't put a timestamp, and I don't think you are, but don't put a timestamp on your healing journey, okay? Your journey is unique to you and you alone. Casey was your tarot mentor, and you think you found her. That's wonderful. What is her name, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, take as long as you need, Miss Jewel, to heal. But it should not take much longer. Christiana, what's the name of it? Did she have a channel, or, and how long has she been practicing for? By the way, I just got a job at I'm not gonna name the website because I don't know if I'm able to cross promote, but at a very prominent psychic network website. I was just hired there to be a psychic consultant. I'm really excited to get started there. It feels like a long, yes, absolutely, yes. Christiana Gaudet in Florida. Is that the name of her channel? I'd love to check her out. You are so welcome, Jewel. I'm so happy. That was a beautiful message. Like, your guides are just like, yes, girl, transformation, healing, healing, healing. You're on the right. There's nothing you're doing that's wrong. You're 100% on the right path. I love that. I love that. That's what we want to hear. Thank you so much. Thank you so much again, love. All right. And we also received another donation from Mercedes and one from Matt. Thank you so much, you guys, Mercedes and Matt. Let's ring the bell. Remember I said I'd give you my music channel handle. Let me, please do. Angel, are you a singer? What do you do? Thank you, Freckles. You know, I thought about that, Wendy. I was like, maybe I could, like, it's mysticsense.com. I'm not on there yet, but that's the website, mysticsense.com. And yeah, if you guys want a reading from me on there, your first 5 minutes are free if you're a new person. Oh, and Tasha, let me see if yours came through. It sure did. Thank you, honey. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we have Miss Tasha. We have Mercedes. We have, oh, then it was Matt. Then we have Miss Mercedes. All right, you guys. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you so much, Angel. Yeah, let's all go check that out. I'm going to quickly take a picture of it so I can look at it later when I'm offline. Thank you so much for sharing that, Angel. All right. Miss Wendy. You're going to one of her monthly tarot meetings on the 11th. Oh, so she does like in-person meetings? Or in-person readings? Yeah, that's going to be the difference when I start working on Mystic Sense is if you guys get a reading, yeah, so if you guys are not on Mystic Sense, you get your first 5 minutes is free. Because I'm starting and I'm new, it's for chat, it's like $1 a minute. If you want to do video or if you want to do phone, I think it's like $1.20, and if you want to do video, it's $1.50 a minute. But yeah, the first 5 minutes are free, and you know, even if you want to just like a short, like, you know, 5-10 minute reading or something, and leave me a little review, I would love that. That you guys would help me out so much. Thank you for being so supportive. The only song on there is R&B, but I'll record other genres in the future. I love R&B. I mean, like 90s or like what kind of R&B are we talking about? I love all R&B, especially 90s. Especially 90s. And now I have Next stuck in my head, Too Close. Ooh, when we're grinding, I get so excited. That's a really bad example of an R&B. It's a great song, actually. I love that song. Oh, I would love to do a duet of The Boy Is Mine. I'd love to do it with a gay guy. That'd be so cute. Mine, the boy is mine. All right, Miss Wendy, my short break made me realize that I want a job that gives me more freedom and flexibility, yeah, with working remote and on my own terms. Yeah, and especially if you're working in, you know, a tech industry, and just a lot of jobs are now remote, which is great. I see so many people traveling now and able to work. Yeah. You know, because people aren't given vacation time, you know, we gotta work while we're on vacation. Well, the original song is influenced by old school R&B, so maybe you'll like it. Oh, okay, legit. You know what I love Shalimar. And I love that song by LMA. This is the kind of love that yeah, I really like that song. So I'm really excited to hear what you recorded. I'm gonna check it out. I need to get a second camera for the cards. Yeah, you know, I'd love to show you my setup sometime, Austin. I can, you know, if we talk offline. I've got my big camera just right above me on a microphone stand. And then I have my other camera on my face. OBS is a tricky beast, but it's very efficient. All right, Miss Wendy. Sorry. I'm babbling. We got a lot of cool energy tonight. All right. Can Spirit please provide some guidance on how to get there? Okay, Wendy. All right. Spirit can be a little evasive when it comes to jobs. At least they have been with me when I used to ask for readings on career. But let's see how they're gonna help here. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Wendy with some guidance on how to attain a remote job. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Wendy with guidance on how to attain a remote job. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Wendy with guidance on how to attain a remote job. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Wendy with guidance on how to attain a remote job. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Wendy with guidance on how to attain a remote job. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Wendy with guidance on how to attain a remote job. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Wendy with guidance on how to attain a remote job. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Wendy with guidance on how to attain a remote job. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Wendy with guidance on how to attain a remote job. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Wendy with guidance on how to attain a remote job. Good night, Miss Angel. Good night, love. I'm gonna check out your channel. It's fine. I'm used to spirit and their harshness by now. Yeah, me too. Me too. But it can be harsh, but we love the truth. Death. 2 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands reversed. 4 of Pentacles. And 3 of Swords reversed. All right. Are you an ideal candidate to have a remote job? 100%. Absolutely. However, I do, and you may already know this, but with this 4 of Wands reversed, 3 of Swords reversed, I'm surprised we're not seeing the 6 of Swords. But I do not believe it's going to be within your company right now. I'm sure maybe they do have some positions that are more remote. Okay, right on. Yeah, 3 of Swords reversed. The place you're currently at, Spirit emphatically says, no, it's not a good union for you. It's not a good partnership. It's not a good company for you to work for. It's not aligned with your values, with our values, and I've been there when you're working for a company that doesn't align with your values, just but we gotta make money, we gotta eat. But I love this girl. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. I wanted to see Pentacles here. Yeah, you're gonna be able to find a job where you can juggle. I need flexibility and to work on my own terms. Absolutely. I'm the same way. My except for my modeling that I do, it's like I gotta be there at a certain time when the class starts. That's the only but I'm still an independent contractor. Like I can take the jobs I want, I choose the jobs I want, and I don't have to take any jobs I don't want to. It's still on my terms. My job now has so much security stuff I need to worry about, which is why they don't do remote. Yeah, you're gonna have to leave. Set yourself free. This Death card. But this 2 of Pentacles, what I see you finding, you absolutely are going to find a remote job. It's not going to be 100% remote, just like most jobs aren't. You've got to be at the office. My ex-friend has a remote job, and he's there, I want to say, I think he has to be there maybe 1 week every month or every other month, but pretty much it's all remote. And that's what I'm seeing here. It's not all remote, but it's predominantly remote. And I just feel like a lot of jobs moved in that direction after COVID. It's there's a lot of work that can simply be done at home, and people can be more productive. Yeah, hybrid and that's this 2 of Pentacles. It's going to be a hybrid job. I love it. I love that. On your terms, you can work from home. You can work on the beach. You can work anywhere you want. Bring your laptop and just get to work. Go to a coffee shop, whatever, wherever you feel. And then you don't have to deal with gossip in the workplace, coworker dramas like that, you know, seeing your coworkers every once in a while is great. You know, it's just like my fellow models. Like we see each other and work together maybe once every 3 months, and it's always so nice to see people and gossip a little bit and just chit chat and share and exchange ideas about our work. But seeing people on the regular, there's going to be issues, you know. I used to work as a freelancer from home and I really miss it. Yeah, yeah. You're going to find that again. You're very good at working. You're a Taurus. I'm an Aquarius. We're fixed signs. You know, we have a difficult time. It's not that we have a little bit of a difficult time not doing things on our own terms because we know we can do them right. Like my brother's a Taurus and he works remotely. He works for an American company in Turkey, like all on his own terms, all the time. He teaches English. He chooses his hours. You know, I just hate having a strict schedule of clocking in and out and dealing with traffic. Yeah, yeah, and you're, you know, I know where you are. Traffic's worse where you are. Actually, I don't know if it's worse. I think it is slightly worse than it is here. Um, Hellacious. Oh my God, the 405 shit. Yeah. Yeah, I've been there, girl. I used to have a 9 to 5 in my early 20s, right after college. And I worked at a law firm, and God, like, I didn't even have to, well, at first I didn't have to commute. I was living in Berkeley and I was working in Oakland, so I would just take BART. It was pretty fast. But then I moved back out to the East Bay. I don't know how well you know the Bay Area. Then I moved like 20, 30 minutes outside of Berkeley and was commuting to Oakland by a car. And it was just, oh, even on BART, even taking the train, it was just like so long and everyone's miserable on the train. It's just, it's that whole 9 to 5 thing is just, it's for some people. It's for some people, but it's not for all. It's not for all. And there's a lot of Gen Z kids that are embracing the 9 to 5 life. Like, oh, the millennials stopped doing it, so we're going to take it up. And there's a lot of Gen Z kids. I don't know if you've heard of this lazy girl thing. Like like getting like jobs like as a receptionist or like jobs that pay well but that you can do from home. There's quite a few of them. It's competitive, but there's a lot of them. Virtual assistants, account managers, stuff like that. I'm really hoping to develop a job like that. Honestly, my dream would be to like work for like corporate for like a psychic like site or a modeling agency. Um, but yeah, that's just me. But then I would be bound to the 9 to 5, right? So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, being able to do it from home is a blessing. It really is. You get to be with your kitty cats. I don't know if you have cats, but you know, you can eat whenever you want, you know, sing, listen to your music, get things done on your terms, you know. So yeah, you are gonna find something that's gonna be super. The Two of Pentacles is literally the flexibility card, girl. Flexibility, juggling, being able to juggle work at in office and work at home. I love it. You're gonna get it. Ladies and having yes. I need to start working out, girl. You like Pilates, huh? I bet you have a great body. I really need to like get muscular, or not muscular, but just like lean and like toned. I just want to go, yeah, and not have to be stuck at my desk and cook. Yeah, yeah, and travel. Yeah, yeah. Be able to make food, be able to travel, and still work. I can't tell you how many times, you know, I go up to the spas up at Harbin, and I work too. You know, I bring my work up there. People need readings. And I see so many people with Skylink that are like, you know, guys that, or women, but mostly guys that work in tech, and they just bring their work while they're traveling. Like, it's people are happy. You know, when I meet those people, they're happy, they're satisfied. And that's Three of Swords reversed. Like, you're not satisfied right now, but that's going to change. That's going to change. I love this. I love this for you, Wendy. I'm so happy. It's funny. You want to go there? You want to get there? Yeah, yeah. I was going to say, where do you want to go? What was I talking about? Yes. Yeah, you're going to get there. You'll get there. Yay! We were all talking about the fears of it being harsh. Nah, you got this, girl. Spirit's all about that. I know they want you to leave. We've talked about that. They've told me many times. Um, so yeah, no, this is going to be great for you. I think that's part of that, what we were talking about the other day, over the next 3 months, that big shift, that's that new job. And that new job's going to provide you with that flexibility. I love that we got 2 of Pentacles. Oh my God. You legit said I want flexibility, and we got the flexibility card. I love it. Thank you again, Wendy. Much love and light to you. Lynn. Thank you so much, Lynn, for your donation. So you were just interested in a general reading, right, love? Lynn. All right, she is here. Thank you, Annie. All right, so just a general reading, and you are a Capricorn. I remember that. That I am 100% sure on, because I remember you were one of the 3 Capricorns in my room the other night. Angels Messenger, or my channel. I call it a room, but it feels like a room, doesn't it? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Lynn with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Lynn with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Lynn with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Lynn with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Lynn with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Lynn with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Lynn with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Lynn with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Lynn with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Lynn with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Yes, Capricorn, Sun, and Rising. Oh, wow. What's your moon sign? I bet it's fire, huh? I bet it's fiery. 9 of Swords. 9 of Wands reversed. Page of Pentacles. The Star reversed. And Justice. Interesting. Got 2 9s here right next to each other. 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands. 9 of Swords is a difficult Cancer moon. Okay. Sorry about that. And well, Cancer is ruled by the moon, so you must be an emotional Capricorn. Most Capricorns are very. It's not that y'all don't have emotions. Everyone has emotions, but I feel like Capricorns are very good at concealing emotions and working through them really well. I'm not saying Cancers don't, but you guys just feel, water signs just feel a lot more. You know, Cancers, Pisces, Scorpios. I'm a Gemini, so I'm all over the place. Yeah. Which is, I think that's great. I think that's great because it balances out that beautiful Capricorn energy. You know, it's a nice complement to that. Earth and water for sure. So let's start with this 9 of Swords. Have you been dealing with anxiety? Because 9 of Swords is my least favorite card. 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords, I hate them. Because I'm good at concealing them. It's hard though. Yeah. I feel like Sagittariuses are also the same way. They're quite good at concealing. Scorpios too. Aquarius. When I do get in my feelings, y'all will know. Y'all will know. I'll cry. I'll let it out. No shame there. But yeah, speaking of anxiety, I deal with that a lot as an Aquarius. But have you been dealing with anxiety or insomnia? Good Lord, I've been dealing with insomnia, y'all. I have not been sleeping well. I don't know what's going on, but I normally don't deal with insomnia. But yeah, 9 of Swords is anxiety, insomnia, worries, concerns. And that concerns me if that's what you're going through. Yes, it's the past couple weeks or so, but I'm trying to focus on health and fitness. It's helped. Wonderful. And that's where I'm seeing this Page of Pentacles right here in the center. Is like you've still got this. Like there's something that you're fighting through with this 9 of Wands reverse. Something that you're healing from. The Star reverse. Star is healing. 9 of Wands is like I'm not going to battle. Like, I'm choosing my battles, and that's not going to be one of them. I'm focusing on something else. Seems that everyone has been going through it lately. For real, Lynn. I know. I mean, I'm busy tonight, like, yeah, no, there's something in the atmosphere for sure. Like, and for me, it's like, it's like not anything. Well, I guess maybe there are a few particular things that have been bringing me down or worrying me. I think just the state of the world is freaking me out. Like, it's just weird times that we're in. Yeah. Um, but Spirit is saying, yeah, you're in a healing process right now, and you choose your battles. You choose what you're going to be you're going to be concerned with. Exactly. Yeah, you're reframing your thoughts, and you have that ability. I mean, and I will say, everybody has the ability to reframe their thoughts, but it takes a lot of, I don't want to say skill, fortitude, strength. Yeah. Um, I had to do it. I had to reframe my thoughts years ago. I would think very negatively, and I was bringing negative things in my life. I'm not saying that's what you're doing at all, but a big thing with me was I had to reframe the way I spoke to myself. If I, couldn't find something, or if I was late for something, I'd berate myself, because I was used to being berated by someone in my past, and I had to stop them. Yes, listening to music raises your vibrations. It literally does. Even water reacts to music. I don't know if you've ever studied Dr. Emoto. I think it's Dr. Emoto's water studies. I think his name's Dr. Emoto. But yeah, even water molecules react positively to kind words, to music. The past experiences have come back up in my awareness. Not physically, but mentally. Yeah. I get intuitive thoughts, but I don't trust them at this time. It's hard. It can be hard, Lynn. It can be hard. That's wonderful. That's wonderful that you're getting help, dude. Absolutely. Yeah, we all, if you did, and because I deal with both, mostly anxiety. And if I didn't have help or support, I don't know how I'd get through it. Over the years, the support I've had has helped me, restructure myself and really help my, I don't call it my anxiety. I don't own it, but when I do experience it, I try to make it my bitch. Like, get out of here. Reading personal development is helping me process. Wonderful. That's wonderful. And things, I didn't even get to this justice card, but balance will be restored. Balance absolutely will be restored. Healing will be restored. You're on the right path, hun. You're on the right path for sure. And I would tell you if Spirit thought you needed to alter things. That's not what's going on there. You're on the right path. You're doing the right stuff. You're thinking the right way. You're acting the right way. And not like there's any one right way to act, but they're impressed with your path and your determination. Continue on everything that you're doing. You're doing a great job, and it's really going to benefit. It's benefiting you now. I can feel it in your energies, and it's just going to benefit you like tenfold. Joining a gym has been helping. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah, I need to go back to some kind of physical activity. I used to do dance. I'm thinking about going back and doing that. There's a dance studio down the street. I should probably do that. But yeah, it's always good. Yeah. So good stuff, Lynn. This is good. This is good. I know there's definitely challenges presented to you right now. Walking my little dog and exercise has been wonderful. Oh, I miss my little doggy. I haven't been on a walk on the beach since she passed away, because it's been hard. I used to take her down there. Treasure your little doggy. Treasure your little doggy. What kind of tiny dog do you have? I had a little Chihuahua. Rest in peace, Miss Lita. I have a picture of her over there. I miss her so much. Kitty cats. Friends. Kitty cats are the best. In fact, they're actually, I can blame them. No. When I'm going through insomnia, I just look for my kitty cats and I play with them. Because they're, cats are nocturnal. So I just hang out with them, usually if I can't sleep. I love going to the beach and just watching the ocean. Yeah, and I live literally 10 steps away from the beach. Not 10, but 50 steps and I'm down at the beach right now. and I don't go there nearly as much as I should, and I need to start going more, and especially at night, just watching the waves crashing. It's just really remarkable. I don't take advantage of this beautiful place that I live in nearly as much as I should. My personal trainer has me meditating 30 minutes 3 times a week. That's wonderful. But what type of meditation? I was doing transcendental meditation for a while. That was 20 minutes twice a day. It's intense. It's a Shih Tzu. Oh, and he's 2. Aw, Ernie. I was gonna say, what's his name? Oh, cutie. Much love to little Ernie. So cute. I love it. Aw. Well, thank you so much, Lynn. Yeah, you are on the right path, sweetheart. You really are. And yeah, you're doing transcendental too. I was gonna say that sounds like transcendental. How do you like transcendental? Did you join? So I'm guessing that your trainer is part of TM, because I joined the TM Society and I took the course. And they indoctrinate you. Like I had to bring flowers and give it like sacrament to the Maharishi, which is fine. He's not my god or anything. They know I'm Jewish. Like they know that. Um, but yeah, no, I stopped doing it, to be honest. I stopped about 6 months ago, but I have the skill. Were you given a mantra? Because they give you a secret mantra that you're not supposed to repeat. And I have that mantra. Um, there's definitely a lot of benefits to it, for sure. The sounds and the smell of the ocean is calming. Totally, Lynn. It's that sound, it's that smell, that visceral, all the sensations that come from being out in nature, or even being in like a forest, Hi, Shelley, welcome. Even, in any, or in the middle of the desert, just be embracing nature. It grounds us, it brings us, it restores that balance that we need. Yeah. Thank you again, love. Much love and light to you, Lynn. Felicia, thank you very much, Felicia, for your donation. I lost my daughter almost 1 year ago. Oh, Shelley, I am so sorry for your loss. My goodness. I'm so sorry, love. Oh, dear. Much love and light to you, Shelley. Felicia. Right, yeah, nature is just the best. It really is. You're so welcome, Lynn. Her first year is coming up very shortly. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Shelley. It's getting rid of the tarot reading blockage I've had for a year. Oh, that's wonderful, dude. That's wonderful. She was 34. I am so sorry, Shelley. God bless you and God bless her. I am so sorry, love. That's terrible. Oh, of course, Miss Felicia. Yeah, I was going to go on yesterday, but I'll be honest, I had a headache yesterday. I was not feeling too well. I had every intention of coming on live because next week's going to be a little busy. But you're very welcome. All right, so you want to do a 10-card reading. You want to know spirit messages for the situation between you and BL. Okay. Each messengers and spirit guides, please provide Felicia with any messages on the situation between BL and Felicia. Messengers and spirit guides, please provide any advice on the situation between BL and Felicia. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide any and all advice regarding BL and Felicia. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide any and all advice regarding BL and Felicia. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide any and all advice regarding BL and Felicia. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide any and all advice regarding BL and Felicia. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide any and all advice regarding BL and Felicia. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide all advice regarding BL and Felicia. Do you know BL's sign? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide any and all advice regarding BL and Felicia. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide any and all advice regarding BL and Felicia. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide any and all advice regarding BL and Felicia. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide any and all advice between BL and Felicia. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide any and all advice between BL and Felicia. Thanks, Masters and Spirit Guides. Please provide any and all advice regarding PL and Felicia. Thanks, Masters and Spirit Guides. Please provide any and all advice regarding BL and Felicia. Oh, pink tourmaline, falling all over the place. Okay. Three of Swords, Judgment, Two of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles reversed, Four of Swords reversed, and Nine of Cups. Interesting. Okay. Thank you very much for your donation, Austin. Let me go ahead and quickly add you before I get into Miss Felicia's reading. All right. So, BL. Is this a gentleman? Because there is some intense energy here, emotions. There's a lot of emotions taking me over. There's a lot of emotions here, a lot of cups. It's a female. Okay. Okay. So this is a friend of yours? And thank you very much, Shelley, for your donation. Let me quickly add you as well. Thank you, Miss Shelley. Much love and light to you. I just added you to the list. Thank you. So have you been, this is a friend of yours, I'm guessing. There's something about disappointment. We got this Three of Swords and Three of Cups. Three of Cups actually is, BL's a female and she's my daughter. It's your daughter. Okay, okay. There's something about disappointment here with this Three of Swords. She has a boyfriend. Okay, okay. Is she on the verge of a breakup? Because there's Three of Swords, heartache, disappointment, breakup, energy. And there might have even been a third party involved with this Three of Cups. Yeah, something major happened with this Judgment card. And I'm getting breakup energy here. Are they on the verge of, I know she has a boyfriend. But it feels like there's trouble in paradise. I don't like him and I don't interact with him at all. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm not liking his, I kind of was reticent to say anything, but you're my girl and I'm going to tell you, this is your girl, this is your baby girl, your daughter. Of course, I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing here. I do not like his energy at all. I'm right there with you. If I had a daughter and this was the energy I was picking up from her dude, I don't like it. I think that he does not, I know he does not treat her like the woman who she is and the way she deserves. What is her sign? Oh, she's a Pisces. She's a Pisces. Okay, okay. Yeah, she's feeling, if they haven't, I feel like they're arguing or they're on the verge of a breakup. She has been really upset with me because, yeah, there's a lot of angry energy, and the energy that I'm getting from him is just extremely disrespectful and extremely no emotional maturity. No emotional maturity here. I feel like he talks to other girls. With this Two of Cups reversed, Two of Pentacles reversed, Three of Cups. He doesn't put in the effort for her. And furthermore, what's going on is she's mirroring. I don't know how long they've been together, but I feel like she's mirroring a lot of his nasty energies and behaviors because they've been together for a little while, haven't they? It screams of dysfunction. So if you don't mind me asking, so why has she been really upset with you? I don't know how she is, how old she is, but she's definitely blinded. I don't know if, and I don't know if this is her first like serious boyfriend. But I do get the energy of like she's, I don't want to say accepting of his idiotic behavior and energy and yeah, his lack of, you know, treating her the way that she needs. She accepts it, but there's a lot of resentment under the surface. Um, she was trying to speak with me, and he and she were belligerent. I told him to leave my house. Good, good. She's mirroring him. And I'll bet you anything, I bet you she wasn't a belligerent daughter prior to this. Am I right? I feel like I'm getting the sense that he has changed her. And I don't want to say it's not permanent, you know, but like I always say, everything and everyone is in flux. No one ever changes permanently. Very, very rarely do people change permanently in one way. Um, but right now, yeah, she is mirroring his behaviors. Um, and she, despite his like, pardon me, pardon my French, but despite his shitty behavior towards her, she still definitely holds a cup of love for him. She's blinded. She's young. This is one of her first relationships. If it's not her first, it's definitely one of her first serious relationships. And I'm getting the energy of little Sophie being an idiot with stupid guys, that crummy guys that I look back at and I'm like, oh, well, I dated that guy. I liked that guy. I put up with his crap. And not every younger woman is like that, but some of us are, and some men are too. And I just feel like his immaturity is rubbing off on her, and she's not thinking correctly, girl. It's Four of Swords reverse. She's not treating her mama right. What the hell kind of thing? What is that? What is that? You always respect your mom, always. I mean, unless you have a toxic mom who you don't speak to, but if you have a Felicia mom, you listen to your mom. You are an amazing mother, and you know that, and she knows that, and she's being a bad girl right now. I know I'm in no position to say that because she's not my daughter, but if she were my daughter, I would be very angry. I would be very upset. She's acting erratically, and I told her that he wasn't a good person. Just look at the red flags. She got upset with me instead of him. Jeez Louise. Well, the good news, love, is this is not permanent. You will always be her mom. You will always be her mom. Whereas he's gonna F off at some point. I don't know how long they've been dating for, but they're not gonna get married. I don't know if you think they are, but I don't think they are. Because we've got both the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. If this was Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups, I'd be like, shoot, they're probably gonna run off to Vegas and get married or something. I don't know. No, they're not gonna get married, and I don't see this like they have been together for quite a while. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. They are sad. There's a certain level of satisfaction and comfort in their relationship because it's lasted so. It has been. They have been together for 2 years or so. I'm just guessing. It feels like that, maybe a year, 2 years. But it's not going to end up in marriage, and you will always be her mom, always. Whereas he won't. He's not going to be her boyfriend forever. And then where's she going to go? Who's she going to cry to? You know, she's going to come to you. She'll probably apologize and say I was wrong. Hopefully, Pisceans tend to not do that. I don't know. Obviously know your daughter much better than I do. But from my experience, Pisces have a hard time admitting to defeat, but they will. Like, she will come back. She will. I've stopped communicating with her and told her not to bring him here ever again. Good. That is a solid boundary. And I feel like that's kind of the energy I picked. Remember I told you was it you when I gave a general reading for you for May, and I said there might be some interpersonal communication issues? I don't know if that was you. Maybe it wasn't. But she will come back, and I think I know you made the right decision by drawing that line in the sand. He is not welcome in your family's home. He's not a good man. He's not good for her. You do not approve. She don't even need to ask her spirit guides. They don't approve. If mama don't approve, sure as shit her spirit guides don't approve. I don't know how much she respects them or thinks about that stuff or believes in that stuff, but I can bet you anything her angels and her ancestral spirits are just like, nope, nope, nope. Just like you. Every relative, alive and dead in her life, the ones watching over her is like, no, this is not a good guy. I see it. I feel it. They're telling it to me. You made the right decision. Um, at this time, she is glued to him in a toxic way. But this is not permanent. This is not permanent. But I'm also really, really sorry that you're going through this, love. It's painful. And I know it's painful for her too. But I'm not making excuses for the way she spoke to you and the way that she's behaving. It's just not right. You're a wonderful mom. You don't deserve that. Absolutely, Felicia. Absolutely. No problem. We can continue. And if you are watching this live stream, please be a buddy and remember to click the like button. It really, really helps me. Thank you. You want to know why she keeps getting others involved. Sounds like some manipulative kind of energy there. Thank you so much, Felicia. All right. Thank you. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does BL keep getting others involved? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does BL keep getting others involved in this situation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does BL keep getting other people involved in this situation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does BL keep getting others involved in this situation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does BL keep getting others involved in this situation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does BL keep getting others involved in this situation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does BL keep getting others involved in this situation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does BL keep getting others involved in this situation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does BL keep getting other people involved in this situation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does BL keep on getting others involved in this situation? The Magician, Seven of Cups reversed, the Sun, Eight of Cups, and Justice. Okay. The Magician card is a tricky one. Obviously I read reversals. And when I first started reading, I would read the Magician as, if it's upright, it is good. If it is reversed, it is a charlatan. It is a manipulator. However, the Magician, as I've learned in my practice, is the one card where I can determine whether it's upright or not. And it came up upright, but in this context with everything else, it's manipulative. She's trying to manipulate the situation. She's trying to, and I hate to say it, I'm not judging your daughter. I am acknowledging the fact that she is a Pisces. We love Pisces. I love my Pisceans. I'm not giving them crap. But every sign has its good and bad, right? I would say one of the worst aspects of a Piscean is they kind of live in, I don't know if you've known this about your daughter, but some of them kind of create their own reality. They will believe their own lies. They can sometimes be very delusional. And with this Sun card right here, Sun is about, no, I figured, but it is very wrong. And I don't know if this was how if she's behaved like this in the past when she was a little girl, or when she was when she was going through puberty, preteen. I don't know. I'm guessing she's in her late teens, early 20s. But it's getting worse. I don't think she acted like that when she was younger. This is something she's picking up This is something she's picking up from him. I don't know his sign, but this is Piscean energy. And she's manipulating the truth. Magician, the sun, truth, manipulation. I'm turning this one around. Spirit's saying I have the right to do that. It's like, yeah, no, she's delusional. She's got her own idea of what the truth is, and she's determined to get people on her side and know that she's right. I don't know what the argument is, or it may just be as basic as he's not a bad man and we love each other, A, B, C, and D. But the reality, Seven of Cups is delusion. Oh my God! The Seven of Cups is the card of delusion. It's also wish fulfillment, but when it's in its reverse position, it's just like she's dreaming and anticipating things and seeing things that are just not legitimate. And she's like genuinely seeing them and like believes in these falsities, like these falsehoods, like and I believe she wants people to move in her direction with this Eight of Cups. She wants people on her side. It's petty. It's petty as hell. I'm so sorry, Felicia. It's petty. But it is temporary. Like I said, I have no faith in this crummy guy. I have no faith in this bucko. He just seems like a piece of work. His energy. I don't know what he's done, how he treats her, but Spirit is just saying he's a piece of work. And if Mama knows that, if Mama kicks him out of her house, Mama's always right, girl. You know. One more question. Is her dad feeding into this as well? Sure. Yeah, you can do up to 20 cards per turn, so you have another 5 cards that you can donate for. No problem. That's a good question. Yeah. Is her dad feeding into this as well? You know? Thank you so much, Felicia. It's got it. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is BL's dad feeding into her behavior? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is BL's dad feeding into her behavior? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is BL's dad feeding into her behavior? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is BL's dad feeding into her behavior? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is BL's dad feeding into her behavior? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is BL's dad feeding into her behavior? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is BL's dad feeding into her behavior? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is BL's dad feeding into her behavior? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is BL's dad feeding into her behavior? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is BL's dad feeding into her behavior? Queen of Cups. The High Priestess reversed. Three of Pentacles reversed. The Lovers reversed. And Five of Cups reversed. That's a no. Oh, I know he's a Leo. I know his name. I know he's a Leo. I don't like to say his name. It's like the name that shall not be spoken. We'll just call him her dad. No, he's not feeding. The good news is he's not feeding into it. He's on his own too. I'm assuming they talk. But I get the sense that they don't talk a whole lot. Am I right there? Or it might just be kind of surface level stuff. This Three of Pentacles reverse is like he's not working to manipulate anything with her. She might be trying to convince him, but I don't think he's available. I don't think I don't think he cares that much. I'm not saying he doesn't care about his daughter, but in terms of that, yeah, they don't talk much, and if they do, it's very surface level. She's not going to get him involved in that. Yeah, the Lovers reverse, Five of Cups reverse. There's no communication High Priestess reverse. She's not imparting any information. I mean, yeah, she's hung up on this dude, that's for sure, but that would be a no for me. So that's good. That's some good news. She's not being fed some crap by the B word. Let's just call him that. Let's just call him that, the B word. Freaking guy. Yeah, no. So thankfully they don't talk much, so he's not involved, not getting involved. But, yeah. I'm so sorry, Felicia, that you're going through this, love, but it'll pass. It will pass, trust me. It will pass. This is just a speed bump, and they ain't getting married. It's not going to be long term. He is so crummy. He's a crummy guy, and she deserves so much better. She could do so much better. I've seen what she looks like. She is a beautiful young lady. I don't know what he looks like. It's not about looks. She's obviously found something about him that she likes. I don't know what it is, but yeah, maybe. You are very welcome, Felicia. Thank you so much, sweetheart. This will pass. This will pass. It's a pain in the ass. I'm a poet. It's a pain in the ass, but it will pass. This too will pass. Thank you, love. Tasha. Thank you, Tasha, for your donation, love. Actually, Tasha, let us know the physical division of life. Yeah, Tasha, where did you make your donation? Because I'm not seeing it. I have your donation from the last reading. Sorry, one sec. Oh, I see it. I see it. I'm sorry, honey. I see it. I see it. You donated 17. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I'm sorry, honey. Airhead. I got it. Thank you. All right. Okay, so 17. All right. So that's like a 12 card reading. Did you have I want to know the physical description of my life partner and possible if possible. Yeah, yeah. What I'm going to get more, Tasha, when I'm describing your life partner, it's going to describe more the type of person he is. Okay. Um Wait, didn't we just ask that question? Yeah, we did. Okay. I'm going to do Tasha, I'm going to be honest, this is one of the first times I've done this type of a reading. So this is kind of a beta thing. Um, I'm going to do my very, very best. Okay? Because I really, I have a feeling that I've seen other readers do this. I know it's not impossible. So I'm gonna give this a go. I think this is gonna work. I really do. Thank you so much, Shelly. Thank you. Yeah, I added you to the list, hon. And oh yeah, the list is just right up there, sweetheart. Thank you. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please physically describe Tasha's soulmate. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please physically describe Tasha's future soulmate. Messengers and spirit guides, please physically describe Tasha's future soulmate. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please describe Tasha's Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please physically describe Tasha's future soulmate. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please physically describe Tasha's future soulmate. Why the price difference? What do you mean, sweetheart? Oh, you sent $9.99 over PayPal. Oh, okay, honey. So the price difference, if you pay by SuperChat, It's $9.99 for a 5-card question. If you wanted a 5-card question and you paid over PayPal, I'm sorry, hon, I've been very, very busy. I didn't see that you donated $9.99. It would be $7.77. So I can refund you the difference if you would like. But I have to, the super chat amounts are slightly higher because YouTube takes 30%. So, and they're not even, like, they're not even high enough to even cover the 30%, but I have to cover a little bit, yeah. Angels, Messenger, but I can refund you the difference, honey. Thank you. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please physically describe Tasha's soulmate. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please physically describe Tasha's future soulmate. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please physically describe Tasha's future soulmate. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please physically describe Tasha's future soulmate. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please physically describe Tasha's future soulmate. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please describe Tasha's future soulmate. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please describe Tasha's future soulmate. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please describe Tasha's future soulmate. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please describe Tasha's future soulmate. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please describe Tasha's future soulmate. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please describe Tasha's future soulmate. The Moon. The Tower reversed. King of Pentacles. Okay, that's going to help me. 7 of Wands. The Devil. Oh, damn. Okay, he's going to... Okay, all right. Okay. 10 of Swords. The Fool. 9 of Pentacles. Page of... Oh, girl. King of Cups reversed. Page of Cups, King of Cups reversed. The Wheel of Fortune. And 7 of Pentacles. Oh, girl, this is the kind of love that... Yeah, no, this is going to be a long-lasting love. You're going to... Like, this is not going to result in divorce. We've got all these beautiful marriage cards, but I'm going to tell you this. I don't know what your type is, Tasha, but he gonna fit it. He's going to, like, check every single box you got. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. I have a book. Where the frick is it? Maybe this one. Let's check it. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. Alright, King of Pentacles. That is yo man. I think he's gonna be an earth sign, my darling. I think he will be a fellow earth sign, my love. I think he's gonna be a Capricorn, I'll tell you that. And you are gonna be so attracted to him. Page of Cups, the Devil. You are gonna be like, like hottie, hottie, hottie. He's gonna match the Reading Rainbow. Yeah, right. I love Reading Rainbow. Oh my god, I used to watch it all the time. Take a look. It's in a book, yo. Yeah, so you don't have to tell me what your type is, but Spirit is saying, like, oh my god, like, he is going to be your type. He's got a beautiful body, this guy, and he's a brunette. He looks kind of biracial. Like, he looks like he could be half black, half Latino. Beautiful body. Tall. It's funny, I was talking with Angel earlier, and we were talking about just, like, yeah, how it sucks, how important, you know, physical attributes are in a relationship. And sometimes we don't find someone attractive when we first, you know, meet them, and then time goes on and we do find them attractive. That's another phenomenon I've definitely experienced and noticed for sure. And that might, you know, that might be part of it. I think that's not going to be part of it. I think you're going to be instantly attracted to this man. And with the moon and this 10 of Swords, he's cute. Like, he's one of those guys. Girl, I know. I was gonna say he's dangerous. When I saw the devil, I was like, "Ooh, you handsome devil! Damn, he's a handsome devil." But here's the hot thing. I think this is really hot. I don't know about you, but he's not arrogant. He like has a very he I don't want to say he has low self-esteem, but it's not the highest. He's not one of those hot guys who knows it. You know what I mean? I think that's really hot when a hot man doesn't real like he kind of knows it, but like maybe he was awkward growing up and then he turned into a really hot guy and he hasn't fully stepped into his divine masculine. That's the energy I'm getting, is like and those are the best. There's nothing worse than a hot guy who knows it. You know what I mean? I love it. I know, me too. Me too. I love it. And I love building up their self-esteem. Like, dude, you are like so hot. Like, my goodness. Like, and like, yeah, just building them up. And I see you doing that with this tower reversed. I love these cards so much. This is so meant to be, girl. The Fool, the Wheel of Fortune. It's fate. This is fate. Your king here. And you guys are going to build really like something wonderful together. I told you guys are likely to have a child. Exactly, girl. Exactly. Those guys that are full of themselves, they often turn into players. They feel like every woman, like they're God's gift to the women of the world. Like, and yeah, no, I've met too many of those guys. They're such a turn off to the point where, like, honestly, if a guy is way, way hot, like super hot, my knee-jerk reaction is always, oh, he's a jerk, which is not nice. It's really mean. That's like, what if I looked at, this doesn't happen with women. Like, I never look at a beautiful woman and think, oh, she's a B. Because there are, we get to know beautiful women, like, models are interviewed and they're human beings and they're sweet, maybe not all of them, but like we're human beings. And, you know, yeah, maybe some of those people like use their looks for evil, but a lot of people don't, and that assumption is something I'm trying to get out of. But just met too many arrogant, attractive people, and it's just not hot. But he is the opposite of that. Girl, yeah, you're gonna Seven of Wands, very sexual energy. Very sexual energy. You guys are gonna be very, very, very sexually compatible, my gosh. And it's gonna feel like you have a crush on him like all the time. I love this. I can't wait for you to meet this fella. I really can't. And it's not going to happen overnight, with this Seven of Pentacles. However, it is going to happen for sure. And as I always say, as someone who's been single for quite a bit myself, and I used to always be in relationships, so it's very different for me, but nothing good ever comes quickly or easily. And sometimes the longer we wait, the more delightful something is when it comes into our lives. Some people take a lot of things for granted when they're just constantly getting what they want, and then oftentimes it ends up not being what they want because they rushed into something. But yeah, this guy's a handsome devil, and you guys are gonna have a difficult time keeping your hands off each other. My goodness. And yeah, this King of Cups reverse, that's definitely his emotional state. Like, it's not a matter of you healing him. It's a matter of, I think it's really important for couples to big each other up. I love bigging up my man. I don't have one, but if I do, I'm always like, yeah, he's great, like he's wonderful, he's the best, like, and in return, I would like them to say those things about me, bigging up your person, and I see that with both you guys, like, just like lifting each other up. Yeah, angels, send him to her fast. Hurry up, don't delay on Tasha. I love this. I love this for you, man. This is great. This is wonderful. Interesting. Okay, see, I knew I could do it. I had faith. We've got a good idea. We know he's a hottie bo body. He's a hottie with a body. Like, yeah, you're gonna be like, whoa, on fire. Thank you so very much, Tasha. Much love and light to you. And this is exciting. He's definitely on the horizon. Like, I love giving good news like that. He sounds like a great guy. Perfect for you, All right. Matt. Hey, Matt, how you doing? You are so welcome, Tasha. Much love and light. It's exciting stuff. I don't often get to read super exciting stuff. Like sometimes it's like, oh well, he's gonna be sitting on the couch a lot. You're gonna be cooking a lot. I've literally had to tell people that like it sucks. But this is like passionate, very passionate. I love that. And passion keeps relationships alive. I think sex is a really good barometer for how a relationship's doing, you know. Yeah, it's wonderful. Matt, please come to the chat. Thank you. It is your turn, my friend. Matt! Matt Belcher, please come to the chat, please. Thank you. Matt Belcher, please come to the chat, Matt. Thank you. Matt, please come to the chat, dude. It is your turn. Thank you. Yes, you may. Absolutely, no problem. All right. Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current feelings and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are Rebecca's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Matt? The Sun, King of Pentacles reversed, Ten of Swords, the Empress reversed, Four of Wands reversed, King of Cups reversed, Eight of Swords, Two of Pentacles, the Devil, she's a Capricorn, right? Ace of Swords, Judgment reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, Queen of Swords reversed, Nine of Swords, and Eight of Cups. Okay. Your deck is similar to the Celestial Tarot deck I own. Oh, interesting. Interesting, Austin. Okay. So let's start with your general. Actually, Matt, I kind of want to ask you, did anything happen with Catatonic on TikTok? Was there any communication or anything there? Because I feel, let's start with your general energies, and you can correct me if I am wrong, because you are right here. Yes, I blocked her the other night and told her to scram. Good, good, good for you. Good for you. This is affecting you. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but this is affecting you. This is affecting your emotions. You can't help but still have some residual feelings for her, and it's angering because she acts like a freak. She acts like a weirdo. Like, she clearly likes you. You clearly like her. Yet she's playing this little game, just hiding around and spying on you, and it's very uncomfortable, and it's I don't want to say it's been an emotional upheaval, but it has triggered some negative emotions within you, and very justifiably. Um, and it's got you thinking too. With this Judgment reverse card, it's just like you're in a perfect place to judge her. You know, I always say, like, we can't judge people. We're not God, but you know her well enough, and in this situation, you have the right to judge her and know that her behavior is not okay. She's literally acting not even like a 16-year-old. If she was a 16-year-old, she would at least call you and be like, "Hi," and then hear your voice and hang up like she's at a sleepover. Like, that is honestly the energy I get from her, and it's not even that mature. Like, it's so sad. I don't dislike her. She's not a bad person. She just won't grow up. She's like forever a child. Um, Her general energies, yeah, Four of Wands reverse, Ace of Swords. We saw that earlier in the last reading about her with Catatonic, and Eight of Cups. She can't move on. She just cannot move on with this Four of Wands reverse. Yet she also won't move forward. She won't move away from you, but she's not moving forward. Like, she's just stuck in this limbo. And you're on her mind constantly, this Ace of Swords. I feel like, dude, like, I know back in the day I told you, like, I know she still does use you as fodder for special alone time moments, private moments. You get what I'm saying? But also, this is even weird. No, I mean, it's not weirder, but she has fake conversations with you when you're not there. She pretends that she's talking to you. I'm getting that, and she flits back and forth with this Eight of Cups of knowing she needs to move on because she's not moving forward. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, Matt, I have heard of people doing that, and it doesn't make them crazy or anything, but it's it's her, like, yeah, it's like her way of, like, having you in her life that in a way that and you're not. It's just so bizarre. I feel very badly for her. Yeah, her thoughts, King of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Swords, and Ace of Wands reversed. She's very depressed. She thinks that she's lost you. Her fault. Sorry, I'm not justifying this. She did all this. But she also feels bound. She thinks that she's bound to you, and she can't let go with this Eight of Swords. Yet, she will not move forward. This Ace of Wands reversed. She feels like things have come to an end with this Ten of Swords. But I don't see her accepting it. With this two of Pentacles right here in the center, it's like she's living in this fantasy world where she can still have you and you not be there. And she's feeling lonely. She feels embittered with no right, but she feels resentful also about the past and her behavior. I think there's some shame too in 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 her in her withdrawing and her inability to connect to her divine feminine. It's really sad. It's really sad, Matt. I'm not making excuses for her, but this woman, Empress reversed, like I just said, she can't accept someone being like loving and appreciating and sharing her divine. She has no intentions of actually sharing her divine feminine energies with anyone. I think she's resolved herself to being alone and living in a fantasy world where she does have someone because she's still attached to you. Devil, Eight of Swords, and she thinks about you all the time. She just worries and thinks she states she has insomnia thinking about you and all the places she went wrong. She's obsessed and doesn't know how to operate. I don't know, like I said, I don't know the full scope of her dating history. I can tell that she was very, very, very hurt. Has been very, very hurt and has gone through trauma. The saddest part is that you would never hurt her. You know that, I know that. And she just can't trust that. She can't take that leap of faith. And she's stuck and it's getting, honestly, it's I don't want to say she's sick because I'm not a doctor. I need to stop my new job. I need to stop talking about MP and stuff. Can't be diagnosed in anything until I get my master's. But I feel like she's getting very sick, Matt. I think she's getting very ill. I think her mind's getting more warped in time. Yeah. It's really sad. Yeah. You've tried to extend your hand in help and love many a time. And she can't get past this block. She just can't. And she's preventing herself from the love she deserves in this life. And yeah, it's breaking my heart too, Matt. It's really sad. It's not fair. And love makes people move mountains, and she's moving imaginary mountains in this like imaginary world she's living in. Yeah, she's not well. She's really not well, and the only person who can help her is herself. You would be a great support. You would be a wonderful support. You would lift her up. You big her up. But how would she be able to support you emotionally? You know? So it's very sad. It's very sad. But you also just deserve the best, and love and light to her. Love and light to her. I hope she finds her peace. I really do, because that's no way to live. That's really no way to live. Um, yeah. Thank you very much, Matt. I appreciate you as always, always, always. And yeah, much love and light to you. Mercedes, thank you for your donation, love. Thank you. Hi, Mercedes. Please go ahead and post your question. Thank you, hon. You're very welcome, Matt. Thank you. I'm so sorry, my friend. And I will be right back. 1 second. Whoa! So sorry about that. So sorry about that. There was a little cat emergency that I had to take care of. All right. I would like to know why Henry won't communicate with me. I just want to return his stuff. I was taught to never throw things away that don't belong to you. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why won't Henry communicate with Mercedes? Sorry, 1 second, Mercedes. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why won't Henry communicate with Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why won't Henry communicate with Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why won't Henry communicate with Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why won't Henry communicate with Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why won't Henry communicate with Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why won't Henry communicate with Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why won't Henry communicate with Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why won't Henry communicate with Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why won't Henry communicate with Mercedes? Kitty is all good. Kitty is all good. Thank God. He was crying and crying, and he hadn't fed the poor thing. So sorry about that. My babies. I don't have any child babies. They're my fur babies. All right, we have King of Wands reversed, 8 of Wands, the Hangman reversed, Knight of Swords reversed, and Ace of Pentacles. Okay, the question was, why won't Henry communicate with you? At this time, yes, he's not communicating with you. He's feeling, he's had some kind of a change. He's had some kind of a change in perspective, and I almost feel like he's playing games with you, sweetheart. It feels like game playing. With this King of Wands reversed, Knight of Swords reversed, especially this King of Wands reversed. Very manipulative ass energy. Don't know what's going on there. However, I know this wasn't the question, but you guys, he has every intention. That's why when I pulled this card, I was like, what? 8 of Wands is the communication card. It's about having a message to send to someone. Yeah, this is game. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. He's playing games. He's being manipulative. You didn't even get in an argument. You didn't do anything wrong. And I hate saying that because, like, you didn't do anything wrong. We all do things that are, I don't mean, like, morally wrong, but, like, we don't have to be absolutely perfect in relationships so long as we are, committed, loyal, kind. We may have, some things where we, get upset or something like that. But even in this case, it's just like, yeah, you did nothing. And it just feels like it's control issues. This King of Wands reversed. Ace of Pentacles. It's like, does he have money? There's money, like, involved here. Does he like help you out with money? I feel like I did something wrong. Which I hate saying, like, doing. Well, what would you have done wrong? That's a power dynamic. In a healthy relationship, there's no people unless you actually cheat on someone or something, or lie or steal. You're not really doing anything wrong. But I know I've been so polite, and I even said thank you for what he did. He's playing games. He's playing games. Can't see any video. Shelly, I think that you should probably, if you can't see the video, I would close out the browser and open it up again, and then, because there is sometimes a lag develops with the live streams. No, he did one time. It was a one night stand, and I let him know I didn't want to see him anymore. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like there's definitely control issues here. And no, you did not do anything wrong. You did not do anything wrong, Mercedes. And the fact that he has intentions, he fully intends on talking to you again. He has full intentions of that. And I don't know what message he's intending to impart. He gave me money, and I had to quit the job his best friend owns because they bullied me and called me a hoe. Yeah, I remember you told me that they disrespected you as a woman. Yeah, it's disgusting. That's disgusting. I believe you told me what you do for a living, and I'm not, I totally respect it, and I have friends who do what you do, and clients as well. And I hate how it's controlled by men. I really do. Like, I was actually just talking to someone a little earlier. Well, I'm not going to get into it, but it's like, these things should be ran by women. I was working a legit job this time. That was the funny thing. Well, I'd still call it a legit job, honey. And it needs more respect. Your job needs more respect. And I feel like it's not you. It's not the workers who are bringing any kind of, like, it's and I see it, like, like I was doing a photography project once with workers, because I have, like, friends, and, like, I love you guys are the best. Some of the best people I've met, honestly. Some of the best women I've met, honestly. Like, really creative, spiritual, expressive, honest. But then when I hear, like, who they're working for, and, like, all the stupid rules and shit, it's just, like, gross, man. And they all agree with me. It's just like, yeah, it sucks. Like, I want to see these things owned by women. I want to see former workers own these institutions, these clubs. That would make me, that's how things need to change. And we need more protection. We need more, especially for, like I know you're not, but, like, for, brothels and stuff like that. I know you don't do that, but they absolutely need, like, protection. Like, one of my good friends, so funny, I was talking to someone just earlier today about one of my good friends. She's doing a photography project on brothels in Nevada, and because they're legal there. And the one that she's focusing on is ran by a former worker. And she runs a tight ship, and the women there they're on their own terms. They do their own thing. And she's like, yeah, like, that's what's up. Like, women know this business, so why are they not taking care of it? You know what I mean? But hopefully that's going to change in the future. Freaking patriarchy, man. Yeah, like, and she invited me to go to be an assistant, but she uses so many different cameras, and they're huge too. Like, she'll use, like, daguerreotypes and shit, like old cameras, and then she'll go and she'll just use her iPhone, like, to photograph a lot of people. Can I get yeah? No, you get 20 cards per turn. Everybody gets 20 cards per turn. You only donated for 5, so you can add an additional question. Yeah, no problem. You are all good. I'm going to hydrate because I'm so thirsty. My goodness. And I need to remind myself, this flavor of Gatorade sucks. I used to really like it, but now I'm, like, not into it. I should try liquid IV. What's that? I didn't see the word IV. I thought you were going to suggest liquid death. Those liquid death cans crack me up. I was once at the supermarket, and there was a dude. I was in the self-checkout, and there was this dude. He was cute. He's a cute guy. And he was buying just one can of liquid death. And I was like, oh, me being an idiot too. I was just like, oh, I don't think you're allowed to, like, buy booze, like, because I thought it was booze. They look like cans of booze, that liquid death stuff. It's like, I don't think you're allowed to buy booze, like, in this line. I'm sorry. And he was like, it's liquid death. It's water. I was so embarrassed. I was like, oh. Nerd. You're good now. Thanks. Awesome, Shelly. Yay, we're on board. Okay. I'm curious to know what message he's trying to send, because I'm going to get whatever I can. Yeah, girl. That's what's up. For real. Get what you can. I said, get it while you can. It's one of my favorite songs, Get It While You Can by Janis Joplin. Such a good song. All right, Miss Mercedes, let's do this. So you want to do a 10-card reading? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. It's like water with more electrolytes and vitamins. Oh, legit. Yeah, no, I'm all about the electrolytes. I'm very, very idiocracy with my Gatorade. because it has electrolytes. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What kind of message is... Oh my god, why am I blanking on his name? That's so embarrassing. Sorry. This guy. Um, Henry, that's his name. Henry. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message that Henry is trying to impart to Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message Henry is trying to impart to Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message Henry is trying to impart to Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message Henry is trying to wants to impart to Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message Henry wants to give to Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message Henry wants to give to Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message you would like to give to Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message Henry would like to give to Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message Henry would like to give to Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message Henry would like to give to Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message Henry would like to give to Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message Henry would like to give to Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message Henry would like to give to Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message Henry would like to give to Mercedes? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the message Henry would like to give to Mercedes? I am very thankful for everything and love the readings, but it is getting to be a long wait. I'm sorry, Shelly. It's normally not too busy. It was very busy on Friday night. Weekends it gets a little busy. I'm sorry about that, love. Let's see where you are on the list. If anybody would like to, Austin, and Austin, you don't feel obligated to say yes, but if you don't mind letting Shelly go before you, it's entirely up to you. We have Six of Swords reversed, Knight of Wands, Judgment, Three of Swords reversed, Death, Ace of Pentacles again, coming up again, Queen of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles reversed, and King of Cups reversed. Okay, so I am seeing... Thank you so much, Austin. That is very kind of you. So, Shelly, I'll read for you next. Okay, hun? Austin's going to let you go first. Austin's a sweetheart. Thank you, Austin. That's really kind of you. I also, you know what? There's a reader I love. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Happily Ever After readings. I think I'm going to start offering this, especially on nights where there's a long list. She offers to pay to go ahead of the line. So I think I'm gonna start offering that in the future. It's okay, Mercy. I just have other stuff going on. Can I just get a refund? Unfortunately, no, Shelly. I don't do refunds. That's a strict one there. I never do refunds. What I can do for you, if you can't go after Mercedes, I could read for you either privately over Instagram. I could type it over email. Over Instagram, it would be voice memos. I was going to say, and then the other option is I go on almost every night, Shelly. I won't be on tomorrow, but I'll be on Tuesday, and I can read for you anytime in the future. Okay? I'm so sorry for the long wait, love. And because I don't know where you are in the world, you could be, if you're on the East Coast, it is late. I'm on the West Coast, so it's a little earlier. I'm sorry about that, sweetheart. Yeah, we will take care of you. Don't worry, Shelly. Much love and light. Much love and light. All right, Miss Mercedes, let's see what Henry's got here. He's got money for you. He's got money for you. This Ace of Pentacles is back. I think he does want to financially support you. And I don't think he wants, with this Six of Swords reversed, I do not think that he wants to walk away from you. Yes, money, yeah. Get it while you can. Yes, if you can get money out of this bro, I mean, we all love money. That's great. I like money. I'm quoting the movie Idiocracy way too much tonight. I like money. Everyone loves money. Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. Yeah, I don't know what you look like, Mercedes, but damn, girl, you fine. You fine. You both. You incite the Knight of Wands in him, and you are the Queen of Wands. You are a very, very desirable young lady, and he appreciates that. I don't know how good things are between you guys intimately. I don't know what the spice level, the chemistry level is between the two of you. Um, but he thinks there's great chemistry. I'll tell you that. Um, and yeah, he Six of Pentacles, Judgment. He wants to continue. He wants to continue this connection. And I do have to say, I think it could be better, but I think he had a great time. Yeah, yeah, like yeah, he had a great time for sure. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of the vibe I was getting was like yeah, he had a wonderful time, but you were not as impressed. You put in more of the effort. Yeah, no, yeah, and that is too funny. Yeah, Three of Swords reversed. You were, yeah, a little bit of disappointment there for sure. But not the worst. I mean, there is some chemistry, but he's really like, wow, like there's a lot of chemistry here. And I don't think the feeling's super mutual. Um, absolutely, yeah, absolutely, Shelley. I will definitely. It happens sometimes with other clients too. If they have to go, I have a list, and I just keep how much you donated, and if you come when you come back next, I'll just add you to the list, and we'll read for you. No problem at all. And then also there's also the option you can friend me on Instagram or email me if you need it sooner. Okay. But yeah, no, absolutely. I will read for you next time. I will not forget you, Miss Shelley. Thank you. Yeah, this Three of Swords reverse. There was some disappointment, some frustrations. This Seven of Pentacles reversed. Um, and I do have to go back to what I said earlier, where I do feel like this whole stepping back from you is there's manipulative game playing energy here. I mean, the guy's what, like how old, and he's still sowing his wild oats. This not oh, you guys weren't supposed to see what was in my hand, but whatever. He's still sowing his wild oats with this Knight of Wands here. It's just like, dude, like grow up. And I'm not here to judge anyone either, but we do have Judgment right here in the center. Sorry, one second, y'all. Deaf older with wild oats for sure. He's still sowing them. It's just like, dude, a little too old for that ish. But I do feel, yeah, he does want to come back to you with his death card. I just, in terms of emotions, in terms of like, and I think you know this, Mercedes. Like he's, yeah, he's not in it for emotions. You're gonna get pentacles out of this. You're gonna get some fun times out of this. Um, but even it's not like a long term thing. I think you know that. I mean, he won't leave his wife, right? Like that's a big issue there. Um, but in terms of just having a connection with him, it is going to continue. And I say it may sound a little vulgar or whatever, but it's life, and life is expensive and life is hard. Oh, never mind. This is someone saying, okay, never mind. Oh yeah, no, I remember now. Yeah, he is a different one. Okay, yeah, but it's still just like. Do you feel like there's something potential for long term there? Because you also, I don't know how old you are. I'm guessing you're in your 20s, but you also have to consider, and coming from someone who has dated older men, you have to consider as you get older, like when you're 35, how old is he gonna be? When you're 40, how old is he gonna be? You know what I mean? Um, Absolutely, Shelley. Yeah, I'll get to you in just a sec. Just doing my conclusion with Mercedes. Yeah, no, wait, what was I saying again? Um, yeah, you've got to take into consideration as a young lady, which was something I didn't really take into consideration when I was younger. When he's too old, I'll get another one. Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. But is that true love? Don't you want true love? You're such a soulful lady. I think you really deserve a guy who's going to be your forever guy. You know. I say, have fun with this guy. Enjoy yourself. You're young. You're single. Have a good time. When you get married, you're going to be with that person for the rest of your life. I do. I like him. My feelings were hurt. Yeah. The problem is that King of Cups reversed. It's like he's very emotionally unavailable. Unavailable. He's very emotionally unavailable, I feel, largely. And that's just the opposite of you. You have a cup of love. And yeah, you hurt your feelings. Um, but I just, if he really wanted to be with you, I feel like he would move mountains for you. You know, that's really the kicker there. And he wouldn't be playing games. We don't need this game playing. But, so that is what I'm seeing, Mercedes. Thank you so much, love. I really appreciate you, sweetheart. You hang in there, and yeah, you deserve the best. You don't, you deserve to be with someone who you're not going to question where they're at. You're not going to question why they're not talking to you, because they will be talking to you. You're not going to question how they feel about you or how they think about you. Like, that's a good relationship. When you don't have to do thoughts, feelings, and intentions and tarot, and you just know, that's the best relationship. When you don't have to question. I have a lot of clients who did find their person, and I don't see them anymore. They'll come in and say hi, and I still talk to them, and I'm still friends with them. But I'm happy for them that they're not my clients anymore because I did my job. Like they found their person, and they don't have to question it anymore. No questions. So that's where I want you to be. That's where we're gonna get you. Okay. Thank you so much, girl. Again, much love and light to you. Miss Shelley, thank you, and thank you, Austin. You are such a gentleman. Thank you very much for letting Shelley go ahead. Miss Shelley, please go ahead and post your question, love. Thank you, and thank you so much for all of you for your patience tonight. It's been a busy, busy night. I am going to implement a new, you can pay to get ahead of the line if time is of the essence. I was going to implement that back in January, actually. I just never did because my line wasn't that long, but they're getting longer and longer, and there is something to be said about waiting. And I don't want to make people wait forever. Shelly, you there, girl? I hope Shelly's still there. Yay! Okay. Shelly, it's your turn, honey. It's your turn. And you might be lagging again. Not you, Shelly, but your computer. It might be on a lag again because I feel like there's a little bit of a lag. I could be wrong. I could always be wrong, but I might be right. I don't know. Sure, of course, honey. Of course, no problem. Aw, y'all are too sweet. I love you guys. I have the best people. I'm really so grateful for that, you guys. Like, you guys are all so respectful and sweet and appreciative and grateful and kind to one another and kind to me, and yeah, I'm really grateful for that. No one's disrespectful. We're supportive of each other. I will say, there are some tarot channels that are very gruff. Like, people can, like, some readers are just like, no, this is my rule, this, that, and the other. It's like, whoa. Especially when we're talking about sensitive things, you gotta have some compassion with people. Yeah, love, light, and peace. If we can't, it's so hard to find that, IRL, I mean, it's not hard to find, it's there, but, when we have our problems in our life, it's like, this should be a safe place, and it is. In fact, I've had clients tell me that they feel like this is a safe place, and that touches me. that really moves me, because that's what I intended on. Shelly, you go ahead and post your question, honey. Thank you. I try to stay away from tarot readers that do current events. Oh, I stay the F away from those. They are often very, very popular. The conspiracy ones, the ones that do, oh, like, was so and so murdered by this, or let's look into the JonBenet Ramsey case, or stuff like that. I think that's very distasteful. I have the highest amount of respect for psychics who work on with CSI. I know a few who have and continue to do that. That's actually one of my dreams, to be a CSI worker, psychic. And that's the thing, is they don't talk about that a lot, but almost every single CSI group like hires a psychic. They don't talk about it but they really do help. It's incredible, especially in Europe. I have a friend in France who works in Paris, like Paris CSI. Like it's crazy. Shelly, I need you to post your question, honey. Please post your question. I'm gonna type it out. Maybe she's not hearing me. Oh, here you go. Okay. I wanted to know if I will be able to get out of the current financial situation I am in. Okay. All right, Shelly. And Shelly, can you tell me what your sign is, sweetheart? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shelly be able to get out of the current situation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shelly be able to get out of her current financial situation? You sent me a message on Instagram or on here. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shelly be able to get out of the current financial situation she's in? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shelly be able to get out of the current financial situation she's in? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shelly be able to get out of the current situation she's in? I think Shelly is on a lag again, so I'm going to quickly type. I think there's a lag. Sorry about that, Shelly. I don't know how far away you are, but I know, like, you know, it happens with my live stream. Sometimes they are not, like, you'll be seeing something that's like 3 minutes behind, so I'm like not getting your messages in the same time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shelly be able to get out of her current financial situation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shelly be able to get out of her current financial situation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shelly be able to get out of her current financial situation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Shelly be able to get out of her current financial situation? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Kelly? Sorry, Shelly. So sorry, Kelly. Where did I get that? Will Shelly be able to get out of her current financial situation? I want to see pentacles. I want to see pentacles here. Five of Pentacles reversed. Yes, yes. Oh, hell yes. Five of Pentacles reversed. Four of Cups. Eight of Pentacles reversed. Five of Wands. And King of Wands. Yes. Yes, Shelly. Yes, you are going to get out of your thank God. Yes, you are going to get out of your financial situation. Right now, Spirit acknowledges that, yeah, you are. I want some clarity here. I have a book that specializes specifically in financial definitions for the cards. I'm not as familiar. I mean, I am familiar with them, but not as much as I would like to be. You're feeling like lack. You feel a lack. There's not enough. There's not enough resources for what you need to live with this Four of Cups. Are you currently working right now, Shelly? The answer is yes. You have the power, absolutely, to get out of this situation. This literally almost brought a tear to my eye. This Five of Pentacles reversed. It's exactly what I want to see. It's exactly what I want to see. Because Five of Pentacles is financial hardship. It's feeling like you have a lack. It's feeling like you need help, like you need to come in from the cold and have some assistance here. I don't mean like, well, possibly financial assistance, but also just like guidance, a better job. With this Eight of Pentacles reverse, Eight of Pentacles is solid. I made a bad financial decision and I'm struggling to get out of it. Okay. Well, you are going to get out of it. I'm going to read to you what I love so much about the Five of Pentacles reversed, in terms of finances. Did you make a bad investment by any chance? Because the Five of Pentacles reversed is recovering from all losses, being able to save money, which is the best. I love having the ability to save money. Very, very important. I hate to say it, but being able to save money is like a luxury. It shouldn't be. But you're gonna have that. You are going to restore that. And you have some debts to pay off. I'm guessing too. Big loss. Yeah. You are going to pay those debts off. You're going to be able to, and it will set you free. It will set you free. It's not going to be without its struggles. I do have to say, it is going to take some time. And now, oh, my daughter. Yeah. Yeah, this Five of Wands, there are challenges, on the horizon, and it's an acknowledgement of a financial difficulty that you're dealing with right now. But this King of Wands brings me such joy and faith and hope. Not even hope, but faith. I know, I believe that, I completely believe that this is in your hands. You 100% can do this. Absolutely. It is going to take a little time, but not too long. But with this King of Wands is all about like complete financial stability. Like I mentioned, like not just like feeling like you don't lack anything. You have enough to live on, and not just enough to live on, but you have enough to save. You have enough to do enjoyable things. There is going to be a big change. I'm trying to everything I can. Yeah. And Spirit acknowledges that. And did you tell me what your sign was, sweetheart? I don't think I got what your sign is. What is your sign, Shelley? Because yeah, this King of Wands, Spirit is saying like it's in your hands. Like you can do this, and as long as you're on the right path. Like Spirit's not. I often get messages. SC Orion. Oh, Scorpio. Okay. Yeah, I was like, oh, is that a new type of astrology? Because Orion is a planet. Or no, is it a planet? No, it's a constellation. Scorpio. Okay, yeah, you've got this, girl. You've got this. You're a fixed sign. Your Scorpios are very, very balanced people emotionally, and I know you've been through a massive trauma and upheaval. And no matter what sign, that is difficult. Doesn't even touch what you're going through, and what you've been through. And again, I'm so sorry for your loss. So much love and light to you and your daughter. But despite that, onto your financial situation, you've got this. You've got this. I was gonna say, and I can't. It would be hard for me to believe that did not affect this. Yeah, every day, totally. Yeah. No, I don't have a daughter. I've never lost a child, but I have gone through loss in my life, and that the grieving process, I know it very well. And I remember where I was a year after I lost my best friend. She was murdered, and I still think about her every day. A day doesn't go by where I don't think about her. But I remember the grieving process, and the shock, the denial, the anger. Oh, the anger. And it affected me in other ways. I wasn't well. I wasn't well, and you don't know how to let it out. Do you see a professional, sweetheart? Are you seeing a professional? A grieving counselor or a grieving therapist? You have support, right? Please, because you need support to get through this. And you will. You will, love. You will. So sorry. You are seeing someone good. That's pertinent. That is so important. So important. I didn't want to offer this to you at first because you're new to my channel, and you're very welcome, Shelly. I just want to give you one last message. You're new to my channel, I believe, right? I don't know if I've seen you here before, so welcome if you're new, and thank you for your subscription. But I'm also a psychic medium. I can contact those who have passed on. So if you ever want to try a mediumship with your daughter, I'm here for you, okay? And that's something to really think about. You know, some people are not ready, some people don't want to go there, but it's just something that I want to offer to you because it is something that I do regularly. I can't guarantee that I'd be able to get in touch with her. I'd have to check in with spirit. But something's telling me, I have a feeling I'd be able to contact her. But whenever you're ready, whenever you'd like to, just let me know. And I would be honored to help you with that. Okay, and thank you so much, Shelly. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Mr. Austin, thank you so much, dude, for being such a buddy to everyone. You were so kind, and I really, really appreciate it. Please, please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you so much. You too, Shelly. Sleep well, sleep well. Love and light to you. A general love reading for the next 6 months. You got it, dude. Let's see. Yeah, you mentioned that deck of cards earlier. What was that deck called again? Was it the like the mystical deck or something? That's a cool ass deck. And you have a cool like filter on your when you give your readings. It's almost like neon, like kind of purple. I don't know if you did like a filter or if it's your lights in your room, but it looks really cool. Angels, Messengers, and it was the Celestial Tarot. Yeah, I think I complimented that deck. Yeah, it is kind of similar. I mean, these are Sailor Moon, but yeah, no, I like the colors, the pastels, and everything. I also really like neon cards. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please provide Austin with a romance forecast over the next 6 months. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please provide Austin with romance information over the next 6 months. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please provide Austin with any information about romance over the next 6 months. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please provide Austin with any and all information regarding romance in his life over the next 6 months. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please provide Austin with any and all information regarding his romantic life over the next 6 months. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please provide Austin with any and all information regarding his romantic life over the next 6 months. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please provide Austin with any and all advice regarding his romantic life over the next 6 months. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please provide Austin with any and all advice regarding his romantic life over the next 6 months. Angels, Messengers, and Spirit Guides, please provide Austin with any and all advice regarding his romantic life over the next 6 months. Thanks, Masters and Spirit Guides. Please provide Austin with any and all messages regarding his romantic life over the next 6 months. The Tower reversed. 8 of Swords reversed. 9 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles reversed. And Queen of Swords. Interesting, interesting. Is there, are you talking to, oh, it's the lights. Okay, cool, cool. Are you currently talking to anybody romantically in your life? Because I'm getting the message that, because we asked over the next, and 5 cards for 6 months is also not a huge amount of information, but I'm gleaning some more information from my guides. But first thing I'm getting is, like, over the next, like, month or 2, I feel like, with this, especially with the Tower reversed, I don't feel like, I mean, something might, I get the sense that you're not talking to anyone romantically right now. I could be wrong. But I also see someone, I see you starting to talk to someone in the next, like, 3 months or so. You have gone through heartache not too long ago. I do feel like you are ready for romance. Not right now. Yeah. I think you're ready for romance, but in terms of, like, talking to women and dating, I think you're kind of like me. Like, I'm ready, but, like, I'm not ready to start searching. Does that make sense? Like, I guess I want to say, I feel like you're, like, 90% ready. Like, you know you're gonna, like, start talking to someone soon, but, like, the idea of starting that is still a little intimidating. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just channeling me right now, but that's really the energy I'm getting. It's like, I know I want someone in my life. I am ready. But jumping out into the dating world, don't know if I'm totally ready for that at this time. There are certain guards from your past relationship, the past hurt, that past heartbreak that are still there, but they are dissipating. They are melting like the witch in the Wizard of Oz. Yes, more like waiting for someone to come take me. Yeah. That can be tough. Austin. It's very hard to meet people organically these days. I don't know, like, how involved you are in your community. Even meeting people online. I don't know if you're trying, if your idea is to meet someone online. Like, what is your idea when you say for someone to come take you? Because I always tell my clients, like, I wish that it was as easy as, like, the Knight of Cups is just going to show up on your doorstep and y'all are going to fall in love, or the Queen of Cups is going to show up on your doorstep, y'all fall in love. It's harder than that. People are more reserved now than they were. People don't talk as much as they did. And, with online stuff, like, people, talk, ask you out on a date, and then they go away. Like, and not every time, but, like, it's, I think someone just finding you in the gym you go to, okay, that's a good start. That's definitely a good start. Yeah. I do see, like, some satisfaction. I feel like this summer there's going to be someone who, like, grasps your attention. But unfortunately, with the Ten of Pentacles reversed here, I don't see anything really serious, really starting over the next 6 months. I do feel like you're going to meet one person. I just, and I think it'll be like a short fling type thing. And I know nobody wants short flings. I know. But they happen sometimes. And it's not with the intention of a short fling. It's just going to end up being that way. It may even be something where like she says something that you're like, I don't know if I could date her. Like, I feel like it's more going to be on you, like not wanting to be with her. I don't see heartbreak. I don't see heartbreak happening, but I also don't see, I don't see a relationship coming to formation in the next 6 months. I take that, well, I take that back. I see you meeting someone in towards the end of 6 months. Let's see where we're at now. About winter time, I think you're going to find someone who's really going to affect you and make an impression on you. And I think this is the start. I know I'm only reading for the next 6 months, but I feel like this is going to initiate something that is going to be long term, that is going to be committed, that is something that you're looking for. Wouldn't be, I honestly, like I said, I know we asked about the next 6 months, but I honestly wouldn't be surprised if you were with this person by Christmas time or even sooner. Like I see you finding it. I know we only asked 6 months, but I see you finding love like wintertime love, like Thanksgiving, holiday time, you know. But yeah, that's great. Like keep on going to the gym, put yourself out there, talk to people, you know. I think that's the most important thing when you're single and you're wanting to mingle is you know, we all want someone to come to us, but we've got to go out there if they're going to identify us and come to us, you know. And I think I believe you're on the right path, and I believe that you are ready for love. Absolutely, I really do. And I think something solid is going to come to fruition by the end of the year. Well, thank you so much, Austin. I really appreciate you. You're such a wonderful guy, and thank you for letting Shelly go ahead of you. That was really, really kind. I don't really don't like ask that. That's why I'm going to implement the charge thing to skip the line, because I didn't want to put you on the spot or anything, but you're just such a nice guy, and you're very patient, and I really appreciate that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a busy night. You're very welcome, my friend. You're very welcome. You got someone special coming. You got someone special coming soon. And oh yeah. Oh wait, Austin, where did you make your donation? Oh, I see. Sorry. I was like, where'd it go? Sorry. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, love. All right. So I have been on for 3.5 hours now. All right. So I'm gonna do. Thank you so. Yeah, I saw that. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. All right, it's that time of night. It's that time of night. I'm gonna do a last call for any and all donations tonight. I usually just wait 3 minutes for last calls, but because there's such a lag on this live stream, I'm probably gonna wait maybe 4 or 5 minutes or so. Could it be your personal trainer's energy? I don't know, actually. I mean, it's the Queen of Swords is what I was seeing. And I saw it happening like way later on. You know that, I mean, I'm not trying to be like, but like, I don't know. There's definitely a power dynamic there with dating a personal trainer that has to be taken into account. I mean, we could ask specifically about her if you wanted to, but I didn't get any messages about that. But that she could, I don't know her sign, but she could, especially if she's a Libra, she could very well have been that Queen of Swords. Last call, everybody, last call. If you would like a reading tonight, please just send your donation, and we can commence with your reading. Last call, everybody. Last call. And if you are watching this live stream, if you have been enjoying this live stream tonight, please remember to click the like button. It really, really helps me out. I see there's 11 people in the room. If all y'all just clicked like once, I'd have hella likes. And then everyone would like me. And then I'd go to bed feeling super popular and cool. And then I'd wake up feeling really, really happy. So y'all should do that. Last call, everybody, for any and all donays tonight. If you have a question, please let me know. Thank you. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. Thank you. If you got a question, let Miss Sophie know. All right, looks like everyone is happy and taken care of and doesn't need answers. So I am going to call it a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you all so very much for being here, and I will not see you tomorrow, but I will see you on Tuesday. Thank you all so much. Love and light. Bye.